Okay, we are ready. Ready and set. GLA mirror it is. On Summer Arena. Big Fargo versus a big Boyka in the best of 13. And hello to 88 viewers, welcome to the stream. Okay, we are starting here with the cyan colored Fargo versus the red colored Boyka. For some reason my game doesn't have any sound. Now it has. There we go. Okay, so we can see the main supply going up here for big Boyka and no fast worker to the middle. Fargo is sending his quick worker to the middle to get a quick tunnel here, maybe. Or maybe not. Okay, worker going here to the left, worker going to the middle. Fargo already placing down a tunnel here. You can see that his main supply is being boxed in. The second supply was cancelled for the second time. Maybe cancelled the third time. Worker coming in here on the tunnel. Maybe he will place down the demo trap here to kill that worker. Would be epic to see. No, he's just going into that wooden tower. Maybe, maybe not. Terrorist coming in here. Maybe to try and deny a tunnel. But the tunnel here on the top is up and good. Units are going into the house. Terrorist coming in here, enjoying his life. Going inside that building actually. Not sure why. LuciferArise says I need to change the scoreboard. I did. 3-minute delay. Okay, scoreboard should be updated now. Good. So we have a little house fight here going on in the middle. And I think the music is too loud. Now it's good. Oh, two terrorists coming in here, detonating that tunnel, and the technical is surviving with low health points, and tunnel here up in the base, and also main supply boxed in here with the arms dealer and the barracks. Little fight here. I think there's a worker inside that tower because it's not shooting. A technical coming in here through on the right side. Boyka is stopping that. Terrorists blowing up the RPGs. The technical is gone to free. Terrorists are surviving that attack, and maybe we'll blow up something here. There's a tractor in on the battlefield now, spraying some more buildings to clear them out. Terrorists just standing there. Worker also just standing there, doing absolutely nothing. We have more technicals here on the map. There's a lot of things happening. I hope I will catch everything. Okay, Toxin Tractor sprayed some stuff. RPG why is he... okay, because it's Boykas. I see. Okay, Boyka is slowly taking here the middle. Okay, Fargo destroying that building, but besides that, not much happening. We have a third supply here going up for Mr. Fargo. And the Boyka is still on 2 supplies. The terrorists are still standing there. We have no palace up in production yet. Technical being shot here. The rebel is going in for the capture for Boyka, and the technical here coming through will get a free kill here on the workers of Boyka, and there it goes, killing 3 of them. Maybe the 4th one. No, almost the 4th one. Supplies here going up next to terrorists. The terrorists are not paying any attention. That looks funny. Technical here denying a few workers, and these 2 technicals here harassing here on the top, putting Fargo in a dangerous position in terms of worker survival. But they are smart and going into the tunnel hole. But no collection here so far. Terrorists here are still standing. Fargo completely forgot about them. And we can see that Boyka and Fargo are sharing the middle like friends they are. Everyone gets a part. Everyone gets a share of the middle. Terrorists still standing there. The workers are just standing there collecting right next to the terrorists. Ah, one hit kill here by the RPG. The RPG must feel like a sniper sitting in that building and one-shotting these technicals. Maybe played too much PUBG with camping in the tower and just one-shotting everyone with the sniper rifle. I think that's how the RPG felt in that building. 2 arms dealers on the battlefield for Big Fargo, and we see a big push here on the left. Boyka is prepared, the technical is forced to retreat there, and overall the Fargo seems to have the bigger army here on the left. Toxin Tractor not absolutely doing anything, and Scorpions in the mix for Mr. Boyka, which will help him immensely against that fight, and we can see that Boyka is pushing against the Fargo and looks like he's taking the upper hand. Terrorists were killed, I think. Palace is going up for Boyka at the 5-minute mark and 50 seconds. Boyka pushed away Fargo. Is now facing this wooden tower. Needs to go away, loses 2 quads there in the attack. And no palace going up yet for Mr. Fargo, but he has 2 arms dealers and no oil derrick. Boyka sitting on 2 oils, so he's ahead with the income. And why I'm not seeing the money display, I really wonder. Did I disable that? Display. Turn it on? Okay, I have no idea. For some reason I'm not seeing my money here from the new Gentool version. Normally I should see it. Okay, tunnel going up behind that tunnel scaffold, and overall it looks pretty decent for Boyka, who's sitting on 1.5k cash, Fargo on 300. It looks like Fargo has more units, but Boyka has the tech. Palace at 85%. Good collection here, and now we can see Fargo is going for the oil grab. Also the connection seems to be very stable. We are at 13 latency here, as we can see on the top left corner. A few more tunnels going up here on the left to protect that side, and Rebel are also going in here for the oil grab as well. 4th supply station going up, also for Boyka as well. No, the 5th Boyka supply station here. 5th one. More tunnels, many tunnels. I think Boyka is preparing a battle bus. Normally, if you see so many tunnels, someone is going for a battle bus. Nice demo trap here. And I think all these Scorpions will run over that demo trap, but that was very close. They are retreating in time. Oh, nice. Oil derrick surviving this terrorist attack with just a few health points. Oil derrick here under capture by Fargo, and he's getting dead. Another tactic coming in here with terrorists, and he is blowing up the supply station. Supply station is surviving. Okay, Palace at 92%. Palace here is up since a few minutes. Black market there for the upgrades. Let's see if he got the worker shoes. No, he doesn't have any worker shoes yet. Dominator will be very upset about Boyka not having worker shoes ASAP. And I think that demo trap is set on manually detonation. So Boyka is just waiting for the right moment to detonate that nice placed demo trap. Okay. Looks like both players are building up, a few stinger sites going up. Boyka here going into the defensive mode on the left side. There's the technical coming through with the terrorist detonating the oil derrick, and the oil derrick is detonated successfully. We have a Scud Storm here for Boyka on the battlefield, and first black market coming up for Mr. Fargo, and the second one here as well, right next to the battle line. Okay, right now both players are really sharing here. Each one gets a slice of the pie. equally shared. And Fargo now is up ahead with the income, I think, with 2 oil derricks against 1 oil derrick. Oh, demo trap still there sitting, and Boyka is now going to detonate that nicely placed demo trap. Just wait for it. It's going to happen, and he is detonating it and destroying 5 scorpions. That was really nice. Really awesome. Gentool now here sniping something, and where are the battle buses? Oh, Gentool sniping the other Gentool here. Nice. Paying attention by Boyka. Boyka sniping his brother in the head. 1 Jundi dying here. Jundi getting a headshot. And other Jundi going back into the tunnel. Okay, chat is very active. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to 98 viewers. Welcome to the show. Glad you are here. That oil derrick under attack. And we can see here more terrorists coming in here detonating the oil derricks. So Boyka on 0 oil derricks. Fargo ahead with the income, still sitting on 2 oils, and I think more black markets compared to his opponent. It looks like the right oil derrick will go down. Jundi asked me if I have the latest version of Gentool. Yes, I think so, but for some reason I'm not seeing the money display. But I'm not going to bother with this now as I'm streaming, so if I can't see the money, it is like it is. Boyka sitting on 3k, Fargo on 3k, both very rich. And Fargo losing some ground here on the right. He has a lot of workers here. Now the first battle bus is on the battlefield. Upgraded rocket buggies versus upgraded rocket buggies. Losing them all. The Gentool is sniping something. And how are the bases looking? Scudstorm going up here right at the front line for Mr. Fargo. The palace is secured with some RPGs. This palace is not secured. You can see that the command center is going up for Mr. Boyka. Many rocket buggies here on the battlefield. Yeah, a bit of a rocket buggy fight here. Workers now coming here to the top, maybe building a supply stash here, who knows. But overall looking very equal so far between both players. Very balanced. I don't see anyone winning this yet. Any one of these two could take the win now. It is very balanced. Now both players are on the upgrade with the rocket buggies, which is good. But no rocket damage upgrades so far. Let's see if both players have the shoes yet. Boyka has the shoes, is going for the second Scudstorm. And Fargo has also the shoes. So Dominator very happy to see that both players have shoes, I think. As Dominator is always hinting for that in his videos when I see them. He always says, get the worker shoes ASAP, it's just 1k, get them very quick and you will be happy. Okay, a little battle bus here, a little action there, and Gentool here running across the battlefield. More Scudstorms going up. Okay, we only see Scudstorms now popping up, but it's to be expected because both gentlemen want to end this game very quick because we have 13 of them to see. Best of 13. First with 7 wins takes the win and takes the $50 home from LuciferArise, who is the very generous sponsor of this event. I think LuciferArise already spent like 4k cash on 0 hour. Many events by him sponsored and many tournaments, and yeah, I think overall $5,000 sponsored by LuciferArise so far, if I'm not mistaken. Still very equal between both players. Both have equal ground covered. Boyka just a tiny little bit more ground covered than his opponent. Chat looking good. Looks like everyone is enjoying the show. 101 viewers, thank you very much for tuning in. Please consider hitting the like button. It is not costing anything and it is helping me immensely. Please do consider hit the like button, that would be much appreciated. Only takes you one click and it helps me immensely. We can see another, no, not another Scudstorm, a command center popping up here for Mr. Fargo. Battle Bus guy going in, trying to finish off a rocket buggy, but not succeeding. I think only destroying one there. Losing the battle bus. And rocket buggies going back into the tunnel. One more Scudstorm popping up here. We are now on 3 Scudstorms, 1 ready to shoot. 4k cash for Mr. Boyka, 6k for Fargo, and here comes the Scudstorm. I think he will shoot on this position, or maybe on this position. Perhaps in the middle on the oil rack. And here comes the Scudstorm on the palace, finishing off the palace. That is a big hit. Fargo now needs to rebuild his palace, will not be able to spam Scudstorms with a 7k cash. Boyka also has 20 more units compared to Fargo. Oh, big rocket buggy storm coming in. The battle bus just standing there, parking, not knowing where the drive is, not knowing where to hit the gas. And it looks like Boyka is taking the lead in this match. Now sitting on 3 Scudstorms, having a massive army here in the middle, just finished off a lot of rocket buggies. And I think Boyka is going to win this match. What cannon going down. Ah, big Jundi sniping that battle bus, but going back into the battle bus, sniping the other Jundi in the head. 2 buses now here in the middle. The one of Boyka is getting destroyed. The one of Fargo is surviving, but it looks worse and worse for Fargo here. The good thing for Fargo is he's still on 1 oil rack. Oh, battle bus coming in here for the quick kill against the rocket buggies. The rocket buggies are retreating, losing 1 there, and the battle bus is going down. So far the fights are only happening in the middle. The next Scudstorm is ready to shoot by Mr. Fargo, and let's see what position he will target. He's sitting on 12k cash, not spending a single cent. Alderic under damage, under attack here, under attack. And I think Fargo is going to lose that Alderic. Oh, we saw an Anthrax bomb here. The 2 Scorpions are being destroyed. They could shoot on the ground. No, they can't, because they don't have the Anthrax upgrade. So they can't shoot on the ground to remove the Anthrax. Boyka is on the rocket upgrade, so his rocket men do more damage. And see another arm stealer here popping up at the front line. Very unprotected. Toxin Tractor was destroyed, not spraying anything. Also here was an Anthrax bomb. We can see that Boyka is removing it with his own Scorpion. No, that was the Scudstorm. Sorry, I completely missed the Scudstorm. It landed here and I think it destroyed the black market or so. I completely missed that. Sorry about that. Was not paying attention there, as too much action was happening in the middle. Okay, the rocket buggy's taking the lead. The Scorpion coming in with a rocket, taking down 2 Scorpion rocket buggies. I mean, taking out 2 of them. Also now the GPS scrambler here on the rocket buggies. Boyka's Scudstorm will be ready to shoot in a bit. Just 40 more seconds to go. An angry mob is coming in, very angry, but not having the AK-47s, so they are indeed very angry now, because they want good weapons, otherwise they will be pissed, like we can see here. They are not doing any damage against the Scorpions because missing on the AK-47 and now being killed. One more Scud Storm going up for Mr. Fargo. He's sitting on 5k cash. Boyka on 3k. Anthrax Bomb coming in. Throwing it down here, killing 3 workers. And thank you LuciferArise for subscribing. Big LuciferArise, big sponsor, big person, big player. Jundi sniping another quad cannon here, but now getting killed by these rocket bikes. No, not getting killed actually, he's surviving that. I think the music is a bit too loud. Let's lower the volume a bit. Connection and stream is super smooth. That is making me very happy. I really like this as well, as this is my first time streaming and I'm very happy that my first time is actually a success. That is really good. Another Jundi action here with the sniping. The angry mob is now less angry because they have AK-47s. And we have another Scud Storm shooting here at the top position. Let's see where he is reaching, and he is reaching the arms dealer and the barracks, both going down. And another Scud Storm is shooting. Let's see where the rockets are going to land. Here, destroying the Scud Storm. Maybe? No, but a black market. I think Fargo is about to lose this game. More units are streaming in, and Scud Storm is being finished off here by Mr. Boyka. Fargo is saying GG. Boyka takes the first win in this best of 13 matches. Okay, I will update the score really quick. Boyka taking the first win here. Okay, that was the first match. Let's jump into the second one. Good, okay, Boyka chooses map. Let's see what map he will choose. And we see the map taking place on George Road. GLA versus China, and then it will be reversed. Okay, China Vanilla here on the bottom versus the GLA Vanilla on the top, and I'm back in 10 seconds. I need to let in my cat very quickly. 1 second. And the cat is in the building again. He's an outdoor cat, so he needs to get in sometimes and sometimes get out. But back to the action, we see 2 supply centers happening here on the bottom for Mr. Boyka, and Fargo here on the top with getting the 2 back supplies. And not getting the fast middle supply for fast aggression, but he's sending a worker down here to the bottom right. For some reason the music is now lower again. Now should be better. War Factory going up here to cover the supply center, same on the left. So Boyka a bit boxing in here his supply trucks, but only a bit. Tunnel going up here in the middle, tunnel going up here on the bottom right. Very sneaky here by Mr. Fargo. Boyka not seeing his worker there. Few terrorists in production, the arms dealer finishing in just a bit to prepare that terror attack. I also appreciate that both players are keeping the same colors. It's good for the viewers to have the same color every game. It's not confusing the viewers, so I like that. Dragon coming in here on the right, not spotting the tunnel here on the right. I think this tunnel is going to pop up. The Dragon really not paying attention there. I think he saw that. Gatling going to the left. Dragon coming in from the left. Worker is getting crushed here by the Dragon tank. And I think we will see the terror attack now. Here's the terror attack coming in, detonating the War Factory, maybe with a good shot, killing both buildings. But no, he's not going in there. The War Factory is surviving for some reason. But the technical is still not finished. He still has one more terrorist inside. Yes, he has one more. Two more. That was a weird terror attack. Very weird terror attack. That was a fail all the way through. Dragon coming in here through the left. He will definitely flame down that tunnel. The technical is spotting that the tunnel here on the right is up. The Gatling is spotting that the supply center is going up on the right. Third supply center. Dragon here very sneaky, killing that supply stash. Worker not being able to repair that. He's standing there, hey man, I can work, but he's getting burned. He even stays alive with a heavy burnt asshole. Nothing coming out of here yet. Fargo very busy here with keeping his base alive. Dragon getting away, but he is being shot down by the Scorpion now. Dragon here on the left was destroyed. More Gatlings in production by Mr. Boyka. Really looking good here for Mr. Boyka. Looking very bad for Mr. Fargo. Worker will get killed here, and the tunnel is not finishing. Two more technicals coming in, running directly into the two Gatling tanks. The Gatling tanks coming in here, squishing the RPGs, but the RPGs are way too many, and the Gatlings are finished off. Okay, now getting away there, listening our pause, unloading the troops, getting ready for the technical deny. Gatling tank coming in here, getting all these 6 workers, crushing them all. Oh, that is very bad for Mr. Fargo. Also see a bunker here now. The tunnel still standing there. Now for the first time we see a pop after 4 minutes. But the quad will get killed instantly by the bunker. We see another Gatling tank coming in here. Gatling on the left, Gatling on the right. Fargo on 0 income. For some reason I see now the money display on the left. What the hell is going on? Why is it showing now and not in the last match? I really don't understand technique. Technical stuff I have no idea about. But it's showing now, so whatever. Whew, I think Fargo is going to lose this. Supply truck going in for the crush, getting the 2 RPGs. The technical is a super technical and will now finish off these 2 buildings. We have more units here coming in, trying to get rid of that super technical. Let's see how much damage this technical will actually do. We can see no more units of Boyka in the base of Mr. Fargo, so Fargo has free range to do some damage here. There's nothing to stop this super technical getting back to base. The tunnel's still in the scrap mode. Also welcome to 106 viewers. Thank you for tuning in. Please consider hitting the like button as it helps my channel immensely. Every like helps me, it's free, and would be appreciated if you hit that little like button. Hey, looks like Fargo recovered a bit. Boyka is on the attack now. He's clearing up this huge GLA base here on the bottom right. A few more tunnels popping up, but Boyka getting rid of them. Worker dying in an instant. Flaming down his own listening outpost and his own 2 tank hunters. Bit of a friendly kill here. And that will be the last bunker. But we can see another harassment here by Mr. Fargo, finishing off their third supply center. And Fargo still not on free supplies yet, still not on the oil derrick yet. Both players are not on the oil derrick yet. More tunnels going up here on the left. Barracks there. Maybe we'll see a Lotus now. Lotus going in for the capture maybe. There is Lotus. Big, hot Lotus. Very hot. Ooh, demo traps now on the battlefield. And Fargo going for the oil grab as well. We also see that Boyka grabbed both buildings here for the extra vision. Overall, I think Fargo has the bigger map control. Asshole. Oh, Technical getting through here with all these units chasing down that Technical. Super Tech is getting destroyed. And now I know why he said asshole, because Boyka lost all his dozers. Fargo took down the last dozer and the command center in the scrap mode, the scaffold mode. Boyka not being able to finish that command center and will not be able to finish his general promotions and use them. So that's why he said asshole, because he is very upset that he lost his dozers. Tunnel going up, but being immediately finished there by Mr. Boyka, but Fargo cancelling it in time. ECM tank there disabling one Scorpion tank. The ECM not reflecting the missiles, listening outposts going down. The Scorpions need to retreat. Worker popping out, finishing that Stinger side. Boyka forced to retreat, not being able to gather from these supplies because no more dozer left. Good thing for Boyka is that he has the tech, he has the Lotus, and he has both these tech buildings. Fargo as well, sitting on these both tech buildings. He's on 3 supplies. Seems like he has the upper hand. The Toxin Tractor sprayed these buildings. TNT was placed on that building. Maybe a misclick. Maybe Boyka wanted to TNT the tractor, but misclicked and TNT'd the building. We can now see Infernal Cannons on the battlefield. Boyka on 2k cash, Fargo on 1k cash, Fargo on level 3, Boyka on level 2. And I'm on 0 cash and I'm on level 1. Big noob observer here, not getting any cash, not getting any promotions. And a Rebel Ambush would be big disposition here now. Fargo now going in here for the capture on the left buildings. Boyka forced to attack with this huge blob of units. Fargo now going in here for the capture, but Boyka sees that he will toast that rebel with his infernal cannons. We can see a white Scorpion tank, big tank there. And here comes a toasty action, toasting his own Gatling tanks, creating a big flame wave. The rebel not being able to capture that artillery platform. The tunnel is being flamed down. The Dragon tank flaming down his own tanks. Oh my god, what is the Dragon tank doing? Okay, Boyka is losing more and more stuff. We can see a... What is the worker doing here? How did the worker go down here? How did he manage to do that? Well, we have a worker here, ladies and gentlemen, and he's building a tunnel right in Boyka's base. While Boyka is losing all his units. And worker is still standing there. Not being seen by Boyka. And looks like Boyka is losing everything. Tunnel not going up yet. Fargo sitting on 3k cash. Boyka sitting on 3k cash. And Boyka about to run out of money there soon. He's only on 10k left. Fargo saying ease. That's typical Fargo. Very typical Fargo here. Saying this ease. But it's a bit of banter between those two players. Both players are actually friends, so that is a big banter here between both players. Fargo still not building up the tunnel here. Boyka saying, fuck you. Yeah, bit of banter here. They are not meaning it seriously. Boyka saying, you already lost. Playing with the mind of Fargo. Lost 2 supply and you lost. Yeah, Fargo was very bad in the beginning, but he came back from this. Building up now 3 black markets. 2 black markets, I can't count. 2 black markets. Fargo is beginning the tunnel and an ECM tank coming in here to crush that worker, and I think he will actually be able to crush that worker. Fargo has the worker here inside that building, but the ECM tank trying to come in here, and will he be able to crush that worker? Fargo is saying XD, he's laughing his ass off. And will he be able to crush that? Will he be able to crush that? No, he isn't. Oh my god. The tunnel is finishing and the pop is coming out. ECM tank not being able to stop that worker from finishing that tunnel. Rebel ambush, killing all these supply trucks. Supply trucks not denying that the big army of Boyka is coming in here. No GG at all by Boyka.
You have been defeated.
Boyka a bit pissed and Fargo taking that 1-1 win. Now we are stuck in the game over screen for eternity. Now it's over and both players need to randomly reverse that. We are playing on the George Drought again. This time Boyka is GLA, Fargo is China Vanilla. Boyka is very strong with GLA Vanilla, so Fargo definitely needs to watch out for that. Boyka is a beast with GLA Vanilla. For some reason both players are not loading. I think we have a slow loading here, or maybe both are not connecting. I have no idea. Now they are connecting. No idea what was just happening there. Hope the connection is still stable. It looks stable. We are at 10 latency and good. I was scared a bit there that we might lose one of these two players, but good thing the game caught itself there. Okay. Boyka here on the top, doing a big worker spread, going here for the back supplies, not the third supply. Or will he go for the third supply? That might be a very risky move. He is going for the third supply here as well. We can see that Fargo is playing it very aggressive. He's going for the middle supply and barracks to grab these two buildings, sending a supply truck here to the top to scout and crush the workers. This tunnel will finish. This tunnel is going to be denied by this supply truck if Fargo is paying attention, which he is. Tunnel going up here on the left, which will finish. Worker escaping, terrorist here trying to deny the supply truck. Will he be able to deny that? Boyka is a beast when fighting with GLA, so let's see if he will succeed. The supply truck is going in here on the top. The workers will suffer from that. Airfield up by Fargo. We will see an helix coming out. And no workers crushed so far. Nice micro here with Boyka. Really paying attention here. Truck now there to stop that supply truck. Deploying these two RPGs. This truck is going in for the kill, getting two. Wow. Fargo saying, ha ha ha. He's getting two workers. Nice. Nice action there. And there's the helix. Will Boyka spot it? I think he spotted it with the terrorist. I'm pretty sure he saw that. Oh, scrap deny there. Nice scrap deny here by Fargo. Really nicely done. The terrorist is actually getting in here, killing that dozer. No, just a supply truck. Wow, the dozer was in big danger there. Fargo going in for the tech building, capture the RPG's garrison that building. There's no garrison on this building yet by Mr. Fargo. Raw factory going up, and where is there's the helix. Helix here on the top. I almost missed the action, and Boyka finishing off that helix. That was not a good helix at all. I think that helix only killed like 5 workers there. Also, I'm pink color. Just that you know it, I'm pink color with my observer. Nice to know that I'm pink color even though I can't see it. I never knew that observer would actually get in color, but now we know. Observer is getting a color. Nice to know. Gatling trying to get in here, but was finished off by the units. And with getting in here, I was wrong. He's getting in his own base. Technical coming in here on the left. There's nothing to stop the technicals. Releasing now one terrorist. He will run to the dozer, but the mines are there, but not exactly because there's no mines there. Dragon finishing off these two quad cannons, killing one there. The Scorpion is getting heavily damaged. War factory is being destroyed. Technical running into the mines, maybe not yet. And Boyka here in a beast mode. But losing his technical, losing another technical there. Whoa, that was very close. Technical not dying to the mines, now dying to the mines. Wow, but this was still very close. Fargo seems like he ate some clown as breakfast. He's laughing a lot today. And trucks getting back to gather supplies. And no action happening now. There's a tunnel going up at the bottom left. Looks like the 116 viewers are enjoying themselves in the stream chat. Awesome to hear. Please consider hitting the like button, which will help me a lot. Every like helps, and it's free. That's the good thing about it. It's completely free hitting that like button. 2 more helixes on the battlefield, but the technical will definitely see that. Boyka will definitely go for some quad cannons. The worker is being stopped here by 2 helixes. The Toxin Tractor versus the Dragon Tank. Which one is stronger? And the Dragon Tank is stronger than the Toxin Tractor. But here are the quads stopping that dragon. And the dragon will actually burn that. No, will not. RPG very lucky there. Dragon here escaping. And dragon here making toast of that tunnel. 2 helixes still standing there, and I think Boyka is only considering quad cannons as we just saw there. Okay, Fargo sitting on 2.6k, Boyka on 1.8k. Boyka, Fargo loading up all his helixes with these tank hunters. 3 helixes now. It's funny that he's considering so many helixes, despite the fact that Boyka fully knows about that and is only spamming quads right now. Also spamming now stinger sites. I'm really not agreeing with all these helixes. Not sure what Fargo has in mind there, but he's doing it, so 4 helixes. Maybe I should start counting with my vampire noise voice. With the Dracula voice, I mean. With the oh, how was it? 1 2 I can't do that. You know what I mean. This Dracula voice with counting. But I can't do that. Don't have the right voice for that. Okay, we see that Fargo is pushing in here big times. The Stingers opening fire on these 5 helixes. Where are the quads? There are the quads shooting on these helixes, but the helixes are just too many. Going in for the kill, killing everything, making Boyka blind. Fargo saying again, ease. All this banter here happening by Mr. Fargo. There's also propaganda tower in the mix, healing everything, but there's no subliminal messaging in there. Boyka sneaking in here with a worker there, very sneaky worker. While direct being finished off there by Mr. Fargo. Also a little bit of toasty action here, and the quad cannons coming in here, maybe shooting down one helix going down. 3 more helixes up in the sky again, 1 more being shot down, only 2 helixes remaining. The worker is not building anything. Another helix going down, and Fargo losing all the 5 helixes. Now it would be funny if Boyka would say ease. That would be very funny. Oh, big action here by the dragon tanks. 6 dragon tanks here in for a toasty action. Wow, that's a lot of dragon tanks, man. Holy shit, killing his own listing outpost with the dragon tanks. That was a bit of a miss action. Workers still standing there, and yeah, that's a lot of toasty action. But Fargo losing more and more dragon tanks by the looks of it, not destroying much here. Lost so much, losing all the 5 helixes, losing all the dragons, Boyka only losing all of that and keeping the rest alive. I mean, come on, Fargo should clearly see this. We have an artillery strike coming in on the arms dealer, on the supply stash. But it's only level 2. Ah, but a bomber coming in. Bomber finishing off the supply stage and the arms dealer. Nice. And the arm... There's still rockets coming down. What was that for a weird artillery barrage? I think the guy who shot the artillery barrage was drunk or something. That was a weird line of rockets. The hydrating again. I need to drink something. Okay, Quadkins are here again, a big army of Fargo, but again flaming his own units with a dragon tank. But I think Fargo will be able to stop all of that, and again toasting his own listening outpost. Boyka not GGing, Fargo laughing, and
you have been defeated.
That will be 2-1 for Mr. Fargo. Okay, now we are stuck in eternity in this game over screen. 2-1 for Mr. Fargo against Boyka in the best of 13 in LuciferArise matchup tournament with $50 sponsored by Mr. LuciferArise. Okay. Now I think it's the map choice of Fargo, I think, and the army choice by... I have no idea. I really lost count there. So somebody has the army choice, somebody has the map choice. It switches back and forth. Oh, air stealth. Boyka wants to go air stealth. And Fargo will choose the map, I think. Interesting to see an air stealth. I really like air stealth. I think that's a nice matchup. And we will see... What is that for a map? TD no bugs, Cars 0 version 1. I for some reason do not have that map. Maybe they chose the non-ranked version. But I will get the map now, so no big problem. They will just transfer the map to me. Okay, we are now in the 4th match on a TD. No bugs, no cars. With map intro 01 because I got transferred the map just right now. At the bottom we have the stealth general by Mr. Fargo, and on the top we have the air force by Boyka. Boyka going for the supply center build, and then probably a war factory barracks or a barracks and airfield. Fargo on the other side going with a quick worker to the left, building a tunnel maybe here. Spy drone here seeing all the action by the tunnel, but once the tunnel is up, the spy drone will be destroyed. Also, in case you wonder, there is a 3-minute delay on the stream, so nobody can stream snipe the other. So if my comments are a bit delayed compared to the stream chat, please do not wonder about that. It's because of the 3-minute delay. Terrorists here on the bottom right. Tunnel here, covering that, and the terrorists will just stand here, maybe preparing for a drop by Mr. Boyka. Those are coming in here on the right, searching for workers, not seeing any worker at all. Armstealer just going up right there, the spy drone still sees it. I'm surprised that Fargo did not get rid of the spy drone, as I think he can clearly see that one. Humvee spotting the worker, will kill the worker in time. The tunnel is not finishing. Very lucky for Boyka there. Those are being boxed in here by Boyka, so Fargo cannot reach that vehicle. An artillery platform going up on the right side. A fire base, actually it's called. A fire base, my bad. Will he destroy... I think he can't see the spy drone. It's just at the edge. I mean, he should clearly see the spy drone, but for some reason he can't. Very interesting. And Fargo now coming in here on the left, just lost his tunnel. I'm not sure if he cancelled that building or not. Releasing his 4 RPGs, finishing off that Humvee. The technical is being smashed to pieces. Boyka also here in the mix now, building up the tunnel again here on the left side, maybe. A terrorist still standing there, thinking he's a worker. Maybe he wants to collect supplies as well. Otherwise, I have no idea what he's doing there but protect the supply. He will not make the sacrifice, it looked like. Okay, Fargo getting the map control. Boyka garrison, that building there in the middle. And will we see a third supply station here happening soon by Fargo? That is the question. We do see a lot of Humvees in production by Boyka. Fargo really needs to harass his opponent, otherwise Boyka will be too strong with all these Humvees. But so far, no aggression. Here comes the 3 Humvees, 1 ambulance. But they are all the full buildings, but the building here on the left is a bit damaged. You can see a few hijackers, but they will do absolutely nothing as these Humvees are full. So the hijackers cannot actually steal something, and there's a pop happening by Fargo, finishing off 1 Humvee. Nice, not only losing 1 quad cannon there. Stinger sight going up, and I think the hijacker will steal a dozer any second. Toxin tractor coming in. Going for the spray, spraying 1 building, losing another Humvee there, 2nd Humvee, 3rd Humvee actually, 3 Humvees lost there. And almost losing now losing the ambulance. Good move there by Fargo. Bit of a mismicro there by Mr. Boyka, losing all these Humvees. Okay, that quad is going to be toast. Bit of a waste there with the quad. Was high scrapped up and 3-star wetted. Fun fact about the quad cannon. Being 3-star wetted and 2 times scrapped up is actually weaker than a 3 times wetted quad cannon but non-scrapped up quad cannon. It's because of the game physics. The game physics is not catching up with a 2 times scrapped up quad cannon and 3 times promoted, so it will actually does less damage than a less scrapped up and 3 times promoted quad cannon. Fargo saying ease again. Boyka coming in for a desperate attack. And what else can he do? I mean, he is very desperate. And we saw that Fargo went in for the dozer capture. That's why Boyka sent him in his Humvees immediately to stop the reactor build. And good job by Boyka getting rid of all of that and keeping all his units alive. Nice move there. But now Boyka's on only 1 dozer left. But I see, he built 2 reactors. So Fargo actually on power now. This is scary. My Gentool display is again disappearing. I have no idea what's going on. One time it's there, one time it's not there. Now it's not there. Who knows what's going on there with the technical stuff? I have no idea. We can see that Fargo sitting on 2 Alderichs, big income here, and he has a tunnel here very dangerously close to Boyka's base. Oh, losing 1 Alderich. I'm not sure if that's the best attack, but he's actually pulling it off and losing 1 Humvee there only. But now he's getting cornered here, needs to be careful, they're technical coming in. Now he's being sandwiched and now he's losing everything. Everything goes down. Nice corner here by Mr. Fargo. Sandwiching his opponent on the left side and getting rid of everything. There are also Rangers here in the mix by Fargo. Power is still up. I'm not sure if Boyka knows about this power. I have no idea, but I think he doesn't. Oh, quad cannon coming in here, harassing the supply line. Boyka not sending away his chopper. He will get a damaged chopper here any second, but no, actually not. Oh, tunnel finishing. Will there be a pop? There is a pop, big pop happening, but a bad pop actually. Boyka save these. Oh, I love these guys. Boyka saved. Boyka going in for the ease. I love this banter between these both players. But Fargo is... my head is hurting. Fargo is in a better position. Boyka not really looking good here. And Boyka needs to be very careful. He needs an ambulance. He has an ambulance now. Getting rid of this tunnel. And we can see a big push here coming in from the right side. The fire base is doing some damage to the one quad, and the supply line is in danger. The Humvee is coming back here to protect that, and we can see that Fargo is now collecting from both supplies in the middle. He's on 4 supply stashes. He's on 0 oil directs, but he was on 2. So Fargo far ahead. And sitting on 3k cash, Boyka on 1.5k cash. Lots of Humvees there, but it's looking really, really bad for Mr. Boyka. He has a command center now up in the base, and he is building up a strategy center. Boyka now getting rid of the right 3 tunnels. Is there actually something in? I can't see, but I think there's something inside. We can see 2 quads coming in here on the left on the depleted supply center. We got to see that the dozer was captured there by Fargo, and the strategy center was finished. Fargo still sitting on that reactor. He should place down a few more tunnels here, I think. Oh no, he has 2 tunnels there, so actually all good. All is good. Oh, very sneaky tunnel here going up in the middle. 2 quads standing there, absolutely not doing anything. They should attack here while the Humvees are on the right side. Tunnel is up, and will we see a big pop there soon? Boyka can clearly see what's going on here. And he will definitely put a stop to that. The ambulance very hurting here, not being healed by the other ambulance. Ambulance going in here for the crush, but Boyka killing his own ambulance there. Now both ambulances are very hurting. Losing 1 ambulance there here by friendly fire. 2 quads still standing there doing absolutely nothing but shaking their balls in the air. Oh, laser lock happening. What the fuck is going on? Fargo now with missile defenders as the GLA. Laser locking the GLA. As laser locking the USA with the missile defenders. I'm confusing here a bit. Chopper standing here in the middle, getting shot down by Mr. Fargo, losing the strategy center. The Humvees trying to destroy the quad cannons, laser locking on the Humvees, losing a lot of Humvees there, and I think that is GG right there. Fargo on a big power move here. Finishing off that war factory, but sold in time. Boyka actually getting the 1k cash back from that sell. And I don't think that Boyka will recover from that. We see a German Cal now here on the battlefield. I mean a Jundi. We see a Jundi now here, sniping all these missile defenders. Giving them a second asshole. Oh, German Cal was sniped by Mr. Boyka. Oh, very unfortunate for Jundi here, losing the German Cal. And with Jundi, I mean German Cal, because Jundi has the German Cal avatar, so that's why I refer to German Cal as Jundi. Also, big shout out to Jundi and his channel. Go check him out. Awesome guy. Big YouTuber, big streamer, big modder. A turn on the supply stash, doing absolutely nothing at all. Fargo just laughing at this. GPS Scrambler now on the battlefield. And these two Humvees will not be able to do anything anymore. Boyka is out of this match. He will not recover from this. We can see GPS Scrambled Battle Bus taking out one more Humvee, taking out probably the second Humvee as well, but no, actually not. Boyka on only one Humvee. He does not want to surrender. No intention to do so. Rocket Buggy is now in the mix. Spectre gunship coming in. We see a bomb truck. Wow, you see that very rare. Reactor now being shot. Bomb truck coming in on the Humvee. The Humvee will spot that, destroy the bomb truck in time. Bomb truck not doing anything at all. But funny to see that Fargo actually built a bomb truck. German Kell going in here for a nice sniping action. And there is no GG. Boyka has trouble with saying GG. Fargo saying ease. And this is the 3-1 for Mr. Fargo. 3-1 for Fargo, and now they are going to reverse that. Boyka will now be the Stealth General. Fargo will be the Air Force General on perhaps the same map. Okay, game now starts. And we see the same map. Still map. And what is up with the Gentool time? I have no idea what's up with this Gentool thing. Now it's again there. I'm still pink. Give me at least the orange color, please. I don't want to be pink, man. Okay. So, Fargo going in here for the 2 safe supplies. No big aggression towards the middle. And Worker coming here through to the top. Armstealer, yeah, very standard stuff here. And very late, extremely late Worker towards the top. Supply center here going up on the top, and yeah, still very standard stuff. Oh, we can see a drop happening by Mr. Fargo. Going in here to the supply line, is able to deny actually everything of that. Wow, Boyka needs to be very careful. He is about to lose both these workers. Terrorist here to deny that dozer, and he will actually survive. I mean, this worker. One worker getting crushed, the next worker getting crushed. Tunnel denied, no collection for Fargo. And yeah, so far, nice action. And we see another drop going to happen soon. Dozers being boxed in here by Fargo. And Dozer retreating here by Fargo. Tunnel went up here on the left. RPG is going into that bunker, securing it. And Chopper flying back is very, very hurting. 4 workers here collecting, 5 workers, so a perfect worker count. Chopper going here to the top. Killing that worker. Oh, sad for that worker. Sad life there. Was killed there with the bullet. We need a player who can mimic General Granger's voice on streams. That would be awesome, man. Let's give them an air show. I wish I could mimic General Granger. 2 quads coming in here on the left, which will harass the supply line big times. Dozer here to the right. Fargo will be aware of that now. He sends his choppers back, sends his 4 Humvees and 1 ambulance into the left. And we will be an easy kill for Mr. Fargo. And now the quad cannons will be finished off. Both are getting destroyed. The Humvees are surviving. And yeah, Marlboro Red sadly didn't make it today. Didn't make it today. This was supposed to be a co-cast with cyrusD, but sadly he was unable to play as he didn't feel well. He was feeling sick, so he went to bed, and now I'm streaming alone. But it was supposed to be a co-cast with cyrusD. I hope you get better, cyrusD. Hope you get your cold away. Dozer is being finished off. The quad cannon is standing here very hurting, and now finishing off that firebase. Humvees need to drive to the top right. Ah, because I received the map, I don't see the Gentool thing. Okay, I see. That makes actually sense. Oh, technically coming in here on the left, maybe loaded with terrorists. There are terrorists inside. They will detonate the two buildings here. Oh, big boom here on the two buildings. War factory going down, supply center going down, and that was huge. Huge loss there for Fargo. Technical finished off, and we see the Humvee army driving to the bottom right. Tunnel being denied. Boyka securing the middle, maybe going to for the third supply station now any second. Maybe going for the oil grab now. There's the rebel, so we will see the oil grab. And it looks like Fargo is slowly recovering from that. Also, welcome to 104 viewers. You guys are awesome. Oh, nice deny of the oil grab. Really, really nice here by Fargo. I love to see that. That was awesome. Denying that oil with the chopper drop of the Rangers. Really nice. War factory going up again for Fargo now, and this will be enabling him to build Humvees again. A house fight here going on, more tunnels going up on the left, and more technicals coming in here on the right, but technical is being denied here, being shot at by the fire base. Nice shot, and the terrorists are surviving. They're detonating the oil direct now. But the oil direct is surviving. You need 4 terrorists for that. Okay. Will Boyka now build a supply station? Yes, he is. So 3 supply stations now for Boyka. No oil grab because it was denied. We can see now big action on the left. Many quad cannons coming in. Fargo needs to get in here, and Boyka on the move to destroy everything here on the left. The fire base is going down. Missile defender stands no chance. The second missile defender as well. The Humvees coming in. The damage is getting bigger and bigger. The RPG is going into line. First Humvee is destroyed. Laser lock happening on the quads. The damage is getting bigger and bigger, and I think Fargo is now slowly going to pay back, and attack was stopped, but the damage was huge, and now Boyka getting back into the tunnel. Oh, both players now going for the oil grab, but Fargo sees it, kills the rebel, and the oil grab on the bottom left now belongs to Boyka. Oh, War Factory being destroyed again, but Fargo sitting on many Humvees. But I think Boyka is taking the upper hand now. He's sitting on 4 supply stashes, 1 oil derrick, and now capturing the second oil. But there's a Humvee, so Fargo will be able to deny that there is the denial of that oil grab. Fargo going in here on the left, finishing off that tunnel. There are also flashbangs inside to clear the bunkers. Nice action. Will there be a pop by Boyka? There's a technic coming in here, going again for the terror attack. Terror attack, the third one. Doing absolutely nothing. Oh, finishing the barracks. If that was worth it, I don't know. Does Fargo has dozers? I think he Oh yes, Fargo is without any dozers now. He never terror attack here, but denied by the Humvees. The oil direct now under capture of Fargo. Good action there to capture that. Boyka on 2 arm stealers, about to lose all of them now. And we see a big push here, so both players going for the base trade, and Boyka in a better position as there is... Oh, there's still one dozer left. I completely missaw that. So Fargo not out of the game completely yet, as he has still a dozer. Many rockets here, but the flashbangs doing their job, doing some nice damage to these RPGs. One Humvee is down, the second one is about to follow that, the terrorists coming in, and the ambulance is about to get shot down, and Fargo losing a lot of Humvees here, losing his buildings here on the top. War factory is getting again destroyed. Spliced and delivery assault, and Fargo is forced to retreat to this one single little corner there to the top right. Many tunnels going up here on the bottom. Boyka on 4.5k cash, Fargo on 3k cash. Arm stealer going up in the middle now. Oh, big quad push here on the top. And Boyka saying ease. I love this banter between both players. Really nice banter here. And Boyka now takes the win against Fargo, which will put both players on a 2-3. 3 for Fargo, 2 for Boyka. Okay, Boyka is the nuke, Fargo is the GLA on the map. I have no idea what that is. My Jundi, oh, the mapper Jundi, big Jundi here. Play fair and have fun, Jundi, aka the One. I never knew that he is named the One, but okay, now I know. So big mapper Jundi here with his annihilation map. GLA on the top right by Fargo, and nuke on the bottom left by Boyka. We have a few supply cache crates here in a bit of a strange placement here. You can't gather from these, and you have the supply cache crates here as well, also a bit weird, but it doesn't matter as the supply trucks just eat through these supply cache crates, no problem, easy peasy. And are they also wasting money? No, they aren't. So they are standard 3,500 supply amount. Oh, there's also a lot of supplies here on the top left, in the middle, and the bottom right. So lots and lots of supplies also here at the top. A lot of supplies, I think more than on Barren Badlands. 2 workers here not knowing what they do, sending one inside that building. Terrorists coming in here with the oil derrick in the middle, very nicely done here by Junior here with the creation of the oil. Terrorist now moving towards the dragon tank. Will he be able to finish that off? Is he on guard mode? Yes, he is on guard mode. And will he be able to finish off that dragon? The dragon is going to toast him and he's dead. Tunnel going up and now being cancelled. Worker going away and flame wave coming in and not doing anything. I think he thought about a demo trap there, but there is none. Tunnel going up here on the top. Dragon finishing off that oil derrick perhaps. Technical coming in. Let's see if Boyka is prepared against that. Or maybe not. Dragon will toast that tunnel now. Yep, there it goes. And a technical coming in here. And bottom left, there's also an oil derrick here, I just noticed. Oh, terrorists here. There's a fast propaganda center. Very quick. What are the terrorists doing? Why are they not detonating the propaganda center? Why are they not doing this? Fargo saying, what the fuck? And yes, he should be right about saying what the fuck, because that was a free kill for the propaganda center right there. Thank you, Madeline, for subscribing. Much appreciated. Dragon here on the top, not being able to do any damage. Tunnel here going up on the left. Boyka spotting that with the Battle Master. Technical now scrapping up. There we go. Worker coming in here and building a tunnel there. There we go as well. And a worker now here going to the top supply, building a third supply stash. Lots of terrorists standing around here on the battlefield. Boxed in supply here on the top with the oil derrick. 2 oil derricks actually in that base. Oil derrick in the middle. Lots of oil derricks on this map. And what will the technical do? Will it have another wave of terrorists, or the terrorists will run directly into the mines, but doing damage to the propaganda center. Propaganda center will stay alive. The dozer will just now repair it, and the Overlord doing quick work of these RPGs. Battlemaster coming in here, but the supply is boxed in, but the Battlemaster just doesn't care about the boxed in supply, he just goes in anyway. Terrorist detonating his own worker friends and the Battlemaster. Fargo now collecting from free supplies, while Boyka only on 2 supply, but the 2 oil derricks. Tunnel going up here in the middle. Or went up. No, going up. Lotus capturing the oil derrick, and Fargo clearly sees that. Another technical coming in here. I think he wants to get rid of the propaganda center, and we see EMP mines. You do not see them very often. That is very rare to see them. Overlord tank scaring away the technical driving away. Marauder tank now on the battlefield. I like that. I really like that. Oil finished. Fargo on 1.8k. Boyka on 1k. I'm still pink. Why am I always getting pink, man? Give me orange. Please. Tunnel going up here on the bottom. 3 Overlords, 2 ECMs, 2 Gatlings now here in the mix. Oh, big pop here, but that will not be able to hold off that push. No, that is not enough. He needs to get back. The technical is disabled, losing all his units. Terrorists coming in, but will not be able to do anything, and the top supply is in danger. There's a tunnel going up there on the top, but this is just too much. The Overlords are too good. The tunnel is surviving, and we are encountering a bit of lag here for some reason. He leaves the scaffold alive. Oh no, it's being finished off by the Gatling turret. Nice. Technical coming in here from the bottom. I think he has terrorists inside. He will detonate the technicals for sure. He is coming in. We have a bit of a lag problem here. And the terrorists coming in. Not finishing off the terrorists. Wow. I mean, not finishing off the Overlords. That was nice micro by Boyka. Really nicely done. Supply center now going up for Boyka. 3 supplies, 2 oil derricks. Big income here for Boyka. You can see also here on the right that Boyka captured the oil derrick. Fargo spotted that, but didn't get rid of the denial there, and didn't deny that the main is now going for the capture here as well. Looking very decent for Boyka. Fargo has the map control, but Boyka is better. Thank you, Dark TM, for the subscribing, or Dark Trademark. Is it Dark Trademark? I think it is. Fargo now going here for the 3rd supply station on the bottom. 4th supply actually. Reinforcement pad being captured by Lotus. Yeah. Fargo on 4 supply stashes now. And 1 oil derrick. Against Boyka with 3 supply centers, a big army, and 2 oil derricks. Fargo on 2k, Boyka on 1.6k. Palace now going up at the 7-minute mark and 30 seconds. We see another capture, this time of the artillery platform. So Boyka getting all these tech buildings, a barracks here in the middle. Thank you, Persian Cat, for subscribing. I like your name very much, Persian Cat. Oh, Boyka going in for the toast. Building is destroyed. Really nice mixing in these infernal cannons. I like that. A battle bus would be really nice to now to finish off these Inferno Cannons. Here comes a technical, maybe full with terrorists. And there it comes from the back, nice here with the terrorist going in, but also nice reaction here by Boyka, denying all the terrorists. And that's the first time I see a GG from both players.
You have been
Rarely see this, and Boyka putting this on a free. Here comes the 5th match. No, the 7th match actually, the 7th match of 13 matches. We are half time through, and we can see on the top right in the red color Boyka GLA and the bottom left Nuke General Fargo, cyan colored. Okay, let's see what both players will do. The map is really huge, so lots of ground to cover here with the armies. A standard to supply center build, nothing out of the ordinary. Same for Boyka, going here for the middle with his 2 workers, securing these supply cache crates and this building here. Who wants to live there, by the way? I mean, there's a wall there, there are some barricades. I mean, the only good thing here is the mountain, but who wants to live here actually? Must be a crazy person who lives there. Looking at the wall all the time. War factory now up. Propaganda center, very fast propaganda center for Fargo. But I think this will be his death. This will be his grave. He is digging his own grave with that fast propaganda center, I think. Boyka is not a joke with GLA. And Fargo needs to be prepared, losing his first battlemaster to the terrorists. The terrorists coming in here, going for the supply line. Boyka here with lots of tunnels in the middle. Terrorists, oh, with the mines. Terrorists better don't move. Barracks going up there. Supply truck, no, only connecting there, not going for the crush. Terrorists just died of the mines. Unit coming out and ooh, big detonation. A tunnel going up here on the top left. More tunnels perhaps here. There's a technical, but the battlemaster is coming out. The technical needs to get away. The RPG going into that little tent, the tiny little tent, which actually not shoots. Wow, this is interesting. This was a waste of an RPG. Wait, why is he not killing the, why? Kill the RPG, man. There we go. Technical here on the left. It's a super technical finishing off the propaganda center. Battlemaster coming in here to deny that, but I think the propaganda center is going down. Not. It is going down. Okay, technical free range to finish that off. And let's wait for Boyka saying ease. Lotus on the battlefield now. And the propaganda center finished off. Battlemaster coming in here. The technical needs to get away, but he needs to finish off the propaganda center. Propaganda center finished off. The technical is being destroyed. Oh, not destroyed. Very close. That was very close. Scorpion's now coming in here with the Scorpion rockets. The technical still doing some damage here. The ECM is being shot at, destroyed, and not finished. Actually not finished. Oh, Lotus disabling the Scorpion, but there's no need for that because the Overlord tank is there. A tunnel going up here on the left side. Finishing. Will we see a pop? Lotus running into the tunnel. Ooh, that was close, man. That was very close. Lotus playing with fire here. Oh, you don't want to disable that. Next to a Scorpion with a Scorpion rocket. And there she goes. That was a bit of a mistake here. One Overlord tank, one ECM against all these Rocketmen and the Scorpion tank. The ECM is not disabling. The Dragon tank is coming in here doing a toasty action. Overlord tank surviving, no subliminal messaging upgrade because the propaganda center is gone, and the second tunnel going up here on the left. Fargo sitting on 1 oil derrick, while Boyka sitting on 3 supply stashes, going in for the 3rd supply stash and the 4th supply stash. Fargo slowly reclaiming his territory here, finishing off these 2 tunnels. And the Battlemaster chasing away that worker. Lots of tunnels here on the battlefield. There's another pop with the Scorpion tanks, which will absolutely not do anything against this Battlemaster, or almost getting this Battlemaster, by the way. Captured here by Boyka on these oil derricks now. We see the Battlemaster here spotting the supply, which was just finished, and getting all these workers. The Scorpion coming in here, but oh, Battlemaster killing himself there. Battlemaster here destroyed, not paying attention there. Supply now clear for more capture of the supplies. Big Overlord tank coming in, and do we have a palace? A palace at 10%, which will give him the big German kill. Also, welcome to 105 viewers. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for enjoying the show. It's very awesome to see you here. Awesome to have you here. Okay, looks like Boyka is covering ground here with the tunnel. Palace at 40%, Overlord's closing in. There's also a troop crawler against the German kill, and there's the terrorist coming in, not denying the attack. But that was very close. More terrorists in production. Barracks going down, no flame wave at all, but not needed at this point. Oh, the terrorist almost killed the dragon tank. 70% for Boyka, and this is a huge, massive army. But will it be able to take all of that down? The ECM tank is out of position there. Oh, the ECM tank needs to go to the left. It's big time out of position. Palace now finishing. The Overlord tanks coming in. Dragon toasting his own red guards. Wow. Killing his own red guards there. Palace now being finished off. The rocket man going into that palace, but it's too late. The palace is finished off. Nice action there by Fargo. All the Scorpions now being finished off. Nice save here with the Overlord tank saving it and repairing it. Boyka is still on 2 supply stations though. 3 supply stations right now, but it's about to lose the 3rd one. Lotus going here for a capture. Rebel not paying attention. They're just standing there watching how his building is being changed to the enemy. Overlord's coming in. There's a tunnel there, and we see an artillery strike coming in here on the tunnel. There's also another supply station coming in here in a very weird placement. Supply station here being sold. Denying that capture there. Lotus capturing the next oil derrick. Fargo on big cash, 5k. Boyka on 7k actually. Wow. What are they both doing with all that cash? Palace going up again at the bottom right, but the Overlord army is coming in. That is going to be very dangerous. And also the Overlord spotting that on the top left. I think that's GG for Boyka. Yep, both supplies under harassment. This palace might finish, but not if this Battlemaster is going to die. That Battlemaster coming in and chasing away these RPGs. The worker is still standing there, and the Battlemaster not going in here for the crush, and the worker is going to detonate. The palace again being finished off there. There is no cancel, and Boyka not getting back the cash of that palace. Okay, all the supplies were cleared. Boyka on only one supply stash. He's rebuilding his supply stash there. Lotus is there, sees that artillery platform being captured. That's a GG. Fargo taking the win home. And I just noticed I'm green this time. I'm green, hooray! No pink.
You have been defeated.
I'm not pink anymore. GLA versus GLA Demolition. We have GLA Stealth, GLA Vanilla on the bottom, UEs. GLA Demolition on the top. GLA versus GLA Demolition. Boyka the GLA Demolition, Fargo the GLA Vanilla. Fargo with his shit talk, like always. Fast barracks here, and now worker coming in here to the top, but Boyka already there finishing that tunnel quicker here, much quicker compared to Fargo. Already on 20% while Fargo just starting. This is also the TD Classic version, Tournament Desert Classic version from Command & Conquer Generals. Also with the open middle, very open middle. In the 0 version you have the closed middle, where here is you can't get there through with your units, only here through the middle, and this is the very open middle. So lots of ground to cover and protect. We can see that Boyka is preparing a terror attack, and Fargo is not doing the same. He is instead going for maybe scorpions or quartz. I have no idea. We will see in a bit. Oh, going for the oil grab. Very quick oil grab there. Boyka here with his worker. Going inside that building, scaring off Fargo here with the building there. Terror attack now coming in. Through the open middle. And we see two technicals driving to the left. He clearly saw that terror attack. Oh, terror attack going on the oil grab. Nice. Destroying the oil in an instant. Terrorist being... Pff, what was that? Going back and maybe going out. Oh, no. Oh. Scrap deny there. Unfortunate for the terrorist. Could have been so much worth, but no, actually didn't do anything there. Technicals coming through here on the left. Will spot the rebel crew. Almost crushed the rebel. Wow, that was very close. Fargo thinking there's a supply line, but there is nothing, no supply dock, so he's going to the wrong direction. And there's another technical coming through here. He will be able to crush these workers. Boyka not paying attention, losing all these 5 workers. Maybe. Ooh. Rebel died there. Tunnel went up, and the technical killed all the 5 workers. Now it's Boyka's turn again to do something. Maybe going for the oil grab. But only just maybe. Toxin Tractor coming through here, killing the first RPG. And all the buildings are clear. Technicals going down. No, only one of them. Okay, big push here by Fargo, advancing here with the tunnel placements, and we can see now Boyka going for the oil grab, and technical going in here, spotting absolutely nothing. There's a demo trap, and he will drive it directly over the demo trap, ignoring it. Wow, killing again the workers. Boyka must be so pissed right now. Second arms dealer. Why does he have 2 barracks? 2 barracks, 2 arms dealers. Everything is in 2. 2 supply stashes, 2 arms dealers, 2 barracks, and maybe 2 tunnels. No, more tunnels. Boyka again forced to rebuild his workers. Oh, what the fuck did he just do? Did he just really place down a demo trap there and detonated it by mistake? Looked like it. Okay, not much happening here. Supply stage going up in the middle by Fargo on the left. Technical coming again through here for Fargo. Maybe again going for the supply line. More tunnels going up. Big push here by Boyka against this push by Fargo. But... oh, technical dying here. Dying in the process. Tunnel going up here by Boyka. The oil is again, is still, I mean, still belonging to Boyka. Oil direct still belonging to Boyka. Oh, there comes the technical and releasing all the 4 terrorists, blowing up his own technical and bringing the tunnel into the hole mode. Good move there with the oil destruction. Thank you also for 96 viewers. You are awesome. Please, while you are here, please consider hitting the like button. It will help me a lot to grow. And it's free for you to press. So please consider hitting the like button while you are here. Thank you very much. Oh, what the crap is going on? Okay, what the crap is just happening? I think I'm lagging. Yeah, I think I'm lagging out the game. Yeah, I'm big time. What the fuck is just happening, man? I think I'm lagging, man. It's 17 latency now. I'm dropping down to 20 frames per second. I have no idea what's just happening. Why is my stream derping around? This is unplayable. Oh fuck, man. I'm lagging this game big time. I need to get out of there. I need to get out. Something is happening. I'm lagging out the game. I will just wait here in the lobby. Okay, he won. So Boyka took the win. So it's 4-4 now. For now, reversing that, so that means now Boyka is the GLA Vanilla and Fargo the GLA Demolition now on the top position. We are on the solid 63 frames per second now, which is good, and 10 latency, so big connection now again. Sorry about the derping, that was annoying. Really sorry about that. So, Boyka going here for the quick barracks, sending his 2 workers to the top, left and the middle, going for the second supply, standard stuff, and Fargo here building up that tunnel in the middle. Sending his command center, boxing in his main supply. We're going up to 24 latency. I have no idea why. I'm sitting on 63 frames per second, so can't be mean this time. 18 latency, 19 latency, no idea what that is, why that is. Okay, terrorists coming in here, another terrorist, and will they shake hands? Are they going to shake hands? No, they're not shaking hands. Terrorists going into that building. Latency going down to 16, that is good. It sucks when it happens, when you get a technical difficulty within the stream. It really sucks, it puts you off, it's annoying. And we sadly saw that a lot in the World Series. That was really annoying. But it's an old game. I mean, what can you do? It's an old game. It derps around. It can happen. It's from 2003, this game, so this stuff can happen. Okay, terrorists going inside that technical, and the RPG. Is the RPG able to get into that bunker? Technical coming in here, detonating that tunnel. The technical will be able to harass the supply line. Is not being able to get killed by the RPG there. The technical coming in here through the bottom right. Fargo here coming in, harassing the supply line. Same here happening on the left. The technical is destroyed, and oh, nice terror attack here on the supply stash, bottom right. Tunnel going up. Tunnel is finishing by Boyka. Really nice. And will they scrap up? There's the question. No, they won't. But we have a super technical here by Fargo, and Fargo needs to protect that thing, but I think he is about to lose that. No, he's not about to lose that. Demo trap here. Tunnel being finished off by Mr. Boyka. Nice. RPGs need to retreat. One being shot down here by the quad cannon, and Fargo can build up his worker line again. Tunnel being finished off here. 4 workers collecting, 1 worker missing here in the collection, 2 workers standing there, just standing there doing nothing at all. Super technical finishing of that one quad cannon. The tunnel is being finished off here by the troops. And Boyka has been removed from the top left position. Okay, technically coming in here from the right, there's a nicely placed demo trap here at this position. 2 tunnels going up. Let's see if the technical will be able to get through. We have a huge army coming through the middle. And technical was stopped. Supply stage going up here in the middle. Super technical shooting on the ground. What the crap? What the crap is happening here? What the fuck am I watching? Wow! That was very unfortunate for the technical. What the crap? Supply stage going up. We do see an oil grab for Boyka happening soon. Okay, but now not really much is happening except for Fargo raping Boyka's base, but there's a counter attack coming in for Boyka, and Fargo needs to retreat here. But the barracks went down. Fargo needs to rebuild his barracks. Let's see where he's going to rebuild it. Both players have a slice of the middle, and Boyka now going in here for the oil grab very soon. You know, down to 11 latency again. That is good to see. Was a bit scared there at the beginning that we might get another lag, but it's looking good now. Hope it stays that way. Worker being shot down by the quad. Terrorists being produced, and the tunnel going up here on the left. It looking very solid for Fargo now. 3 supply stashes, 1 oil grab. Boyka still not capturing the oil, sitting on 2 supply stashes. I think Fargo has the upper hand here now. Yeah, I really do think he has the upper hand. Fargo is finishing off that toxin tractor, not doing anything. And Fargo is also going for the 4th supply station now. So 4 supply stations, 1 oil direct and a demo trap here, and here it was looking really decent for Fargo. Okay, Boyka trying to do a little push here, but there's a demo trap. Boyka might run across that demo trap, lose everything what he has. Oh, nice oil grab, oil destruction here. I mean, oil. What are they doing? Nice oil destruction here. A little clash here happening. Boyka losing some stuff, but Fargo losing his supply stash by the looks of it. That quad cannon might be shot down. He is retreating. The supply stash is being sold in time, getting him back 750 cash. Boyka without any oil, 2 supply stashes, while Fargo on 3 supply stashes, 1 oil. Looking really good for Fargo here. Some push coming in here by Fargo. Losing 1 quad here perhaps. 2 quads, maybe 2 quads? No, only 1 quad. But I think he will get that quad. Yep, 2 quads going down. Toxin Tractor here finishing off that building. Tunnels being finished here. I really like the placement here of the demo trap. That is a really nice placement. Also have a push. I completely missed the action. Very sorry about that. Arm stealer going up for Boyka. 2 arm stealers for Boyka. I don't think he can afford 2 arm stealers. I really don't think so. Boyka should reconsider going for 2 arm stealers. He's floating 5k cash, but I don't think he can afford that with 2 supply stashes. Only with 1 supply stash being mined out in a bit. Fargo going for the map control. Big map control. Scorpion coming in, denying any more destruction here with the buildings. And it's looking all the way good for Fargo. And keep in mind, we are on 4-4 score, and with the first 7 wins, the first player will get the victory in this best of 13 $50 challenge. So Fargo is missing 3 wins, Boyka is missing 3 wins. Who will get the first 3 wins? We will see, but it's looking impressively good for Fargo. Oh, there comes the oil destruction. The demo trap didn't deny that, and the oil direct blew up. Comes the black market spam. Fargo on attack. First black market finished. And we can expect some battle buses now here. Boyka now mined out on the second supply in a bit. Tactical coming through here, searching for the palace maybe. I think he's expecting a palace, but he's not seeing a palace, so he will just instead go for the arm stealer. Has 4 terrorists inside, which will be enough to finish off that arm stealer, and Boyka on 1 arm stealer now. Still floating 5k cash though. Toxin Tractor coming in here, spraying that bunker. Nice. Really nice. And technical coming in again here, going for the worker crush. Will only get 1 worker though. Boyka again going for 2 arm stealers. I mean, he is floating 6k cash, but better would be to go for 2 palaces maybe. Boyka is out of this game for sure. There's no way for Boyka to win this match. Look at the map. It's all the way cyan. Another terror attack maybe. Yep, another terror attack going. Oh, both buildings go down. Wow, that was massive. Boyka has been defeated. No GG. Fargo saying
You have been
easy.
defeated.
That puts Fargo on 5-4. And Fargo only needs 2 more wins to win this best of 13 $50 challenge by LuciferArise. And I think now Boyka can choose the next matchup, and I think Fargo chooses the next map, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, now that is over. Tank versus Stealth on the frozen version of Forgotten Battle, which is now Forgotten Air Battle. Why ever this map is named like this, I have no idea. Boyka spawning as a tank general, Fargo spawning as a stealth general. And let's see if we will see hijackers. Okay, Boyka going for the standard 2 supply, very standard stuff. It's really hard to see the colors on the winter version map. I always have trouble seeing the colors on this map, with the snow and stuff. Anyway, there's a bit of a misplacement here of the supply stage. I think he will actually need 6 workers to collect from this now, completely. Bit misplaced there. Supply stage going up here as well, very standard stuff happening, and the war factory going up here and there, boxing in his war factory a bit. Worker coming in, terrorist coming in here on the bottom, going for the kill on the war factory maybe. Let's see. We also see a worker here coming to the top, securing the oil derrick. And we do see the first tanks coming out, a dragon heading towards the bottom. And dragon heading towards the left, so no battle masters in production here by Boyka. The terrorist, will he actually do some damage? No, the Gatling tank is locking on, and that terrorist just running across all the map and just dying of bullets. Unfortunate for the terrorist. Very unfortunate for him. Oh, Boyka is going for the oil derrick kill. Nice. Stopping the oil grab entirely. Dragon will spot the tunnel here on the top. 3 RPGs coming here, trying to stop that dragon, but the dragon tank is... What is the dragon tank doing actually? It's doing nothing. Okay, just going to the left, finishing off the oil derrick. Could have finished off the tunnel, but maybe he was a bit too slow there to spot that. LuciferArise now comes online. Maybe he wants to say something to me, I don't know. Oil derrick finished off on both sides of the map. Dragon finished. 1 RPG dying there. More units coming here by Boyka, spreading out. And that dragon is going to make quick toast here of these buildings. You can see a technical in production, LuciferArise going offline again. Okay, dragon tanks doing some flame wave here against the tunnels. And that quad cannon is going down. Let's get back to the action. Technical will be finished off. The rebel will not be able to do anything, and the RPG as well will not be able to do anything. You can see a tunnel going up here at the top. Position will not be able to finish. And Boyka advancing forward. 2 dragon tanks here at the top. We have some disco here happening at the building. Big disco here. There's also one standing there. There's 1 people standing there. Interesting. Ooh. Guy was flamed there. More dragons here. Worker coming in here on the bottom, but the dragon will spot him. Some toasty action here. Technical here on the top, finished something off, and now driving to the top. Okay, I'm just checking my chat if something's happening there. It looks okay. Maybe I should assign some people with the moderator statues, so nothing bad is happening in my chat. But chat looks okay. Good. I hate it when you are streaming and some idiot tries to go into your chat and messes around with just flaming everyone. It's really annoying. But let's get back into the action. We saw some hijacker hijacking the dragon tank, but it's being stopped here by the 3 ECMs. And we can see that Boyka here with his propaganda center on the attack, building now an airfield up. And yeah, let's see. They're just standing there, and I like the action with the hijackers now on the battlefield. More dragons coming in here, battle bus coming through, tunnel being popped up. That worker is going to die a horrible death. That scaffold needs to be cancelled. Oh, black napalm now on the battlefield. Nice. Big action now happening with the dragon tank. Quads are popping out, battle bus in the whole mode. And this looks very deadly here by Boyka. Boyka, nice unit composition, almost killed his own Gatling there with the dragon. You also see a dragon coming in here on the top. There's still one worker standing there. Will stay alive. Lucky for this worker. There's some nice disco music going on here in this building, by the way. Oh, tunnel being finished off there. And will he fill? Okay, he finished off the scrap. MiG with black napalm coming in. Oh, but losing one MiG and losing the second MiG. Ah, that was not worth it. That was really not worth it. Battlemass stays there in the bus mode, in the hole mode. How do you call that thing? Hole mode? Scrap mode? Bunker mode? I think it's a bunker mode. Welcome to 101 viewers, by the way. Welcome to the stream. Hope you will enjoy your time here. Please consider hitting the like button while you are here. It will help me immensely and it will cost you nothing but one click on that little like button. Thank you very much for doing so. Oh, battle bus being flamed here, but the battle bus will be able to escape them. There's no MiG coming in. There's the MiG. MiG will probably come in flaming down that battle bus. Dragon was stopped here on the top, it looks like. 2 MiGs up in the sky. Come on, center going up. Maybe we'll see an artillery barrage. I'm again on 0 vision here with the Gentool timer, by the way. Gentool doesn't like me today. But it is like it is. Here are the MiGs. And Fargo sitting on the oil refinery, but we have Lotus now here capturing that, and it will be actually very helpful for Boyka for cheaper cheaper units and cheaper tanks. Okay, tunnel here on the bottom right being finished off. No MiG was killed there. He could go for the MiG armor upgrade. Boyka on 3k cash, Fargo on 690. Workers coming in, tunnel here standing there. Worker trying to build a sneaky tunnel here on the top. 4 MiGs here up in the sky again. Bunker going up, nice position for a bunker. And perhaps now would be a good time to go for well, that is an overkill. Going with 3 MiGs on 1 worker. It is like shooting with a bazooka on a fly. It's just an overkill. 3 ECMs, 3 Gatlings. Nice. Army composition here. 3 battle bosses here, but it's good that these 4 mix are up in the sky. They will do nice action against these battle bosses. No flame storm, by the way, against this tunnel. The mix didn't shoot at once at this position. With 4 mix you create a mix storm, a firestorm. Okay, tunnel being repaired. Dragon tank coming in, another dragon tank, more dragon tanks, 3 dragon tanks. Creates the flame wall. Quad cannon will survive that mix. Coming in here, going for the quad cannon. Going in for the flame waves. The hijacker running around here, running into that flame wave, going up in flames. Oh, surviving that with 1 health point. Sniping down 1 dragon, and the battle boss will go in for the kill on the last remaining dragon tank. Mix coming in. Mix finishing off that 1 battle boss and will create the flame storm. No, but it will kill for sure the battle boss. Some action happening here on the bottom. Dragon versus tunnel, and here dragon versus Gatling, but I think the dragon will not survive. 2 battle bosses versus that dragon tank. 1, oh no, losing that 1 battle boss to the dragon. Ah, I was not paying attention there. Chat is looking okay, that is good. German Cal sniping that dragon, getting his feet warmed up a bit, but surviving that. Lots of Gatlings and ECMs coming through. Will we see another mix storm? That is the question. Mix going down to the ground. For a second I thought Fargo got energy, power I mean. Lotus getting a few bullets in her hole. The oil refinery being captured here by Fargo. Mix here standing, waiting for the action, and we have 5 mix, so 2 airfields now. I think, yeah, there's the second airfield. Boyka on 555, Fargo on 6k. Fargo floating a lot of cash here. Lots of mix here, man. Huge mix army. Black market here going up on the top. Lotus capturing the oil refinery back. Tourist strike going on the black market perhaps. Lots of black markets going up. Is Boyka going for the hackers? No, he is not, but he has an internet center now. Mix here up for the strike. Burning down the church. Boyka, very unholy person, not liking the church, hitting it and burning it down. Not appreciated. But the tunnel also now going down, being burned. 2 battle bosses here on the bottom. The ECM tanks doing a nice job reflecting the missiles. 1 red guard running around here. Perps scouting. Perps wants to go into that building. I would say it still looks very decent for Boyka, but Boyka is running into trouble because he will be out of cash very soon. His supply is depleted, and his main supply is depleted as well now. 1k cash remaining. He's on 1 hacker, he's on 3k cash, that is good for him, but he will run out of cash now. And Fargo is sitting on a cash bounty and a lot of black markets, I think like 5 of them or so. So once Boyka loses his army, he will be defeated. Oil refinery now finally destroyed. Dragon coming in. Is being destroyed, not doing anything here, but dying. No flame wave, no anything. We have now 8 hackers here in the internet center. Lotus being healed up. Troops going here to the bottom. There might be a battle boss inside. Yes, there is. But the mix storm is there and the mix are coming in. The battle bus is being disabled and the mix coming in, burning down that battle bus. Nice. Very nice. Proxon tractor standing there, clearing that building, being finished off by the mix. Another battle bus here, disabled by 3 CMs. Now being finished off by the dragon. Okay, so far so good for Boyka. Worker coming through here, being spotted by the dragon. Will he kill that worker? That is the question. Now he sees him. Now he spots him. I think these mix are really causing trouble to Fargo. What is Fargo doing, by the way? He's spamming more black markets. Good for him. There's a mine drop coming in, I think. Yeah, there was the mine drop. Boyka still in a very decent position. But I think he needs more hackers. His 8 will not be enough to keep him in the game. Fargo on too many black markets. Boyka really needs to advance and he needs to finish off stuff, otherwise he will lose the game in a bit. Every unit now counts for Boyka. The more units Boyka loses, the more he will be out of this game. And we do see more hackers, that is good. Okay, more hackers coming in. Fargo just hammering down these black markets, bunkering up, preparing for the late game. And, ooh, there was a snipe dozer there. Good thing that Fargo didn't get the power. I don't see any power here, so... Ooh, I heard Lotus being shot. Oops. And German kill almost being toasted. What was that for a mixed strike, man? The drunken pilot there. And Fargo really using this moment that Boyka can't build any more units. Fargo knows that Boyka is on very low cash. He knows it. And perhaps one Scudstorm might make a big difference here. Fargo on 2.5k cash. Spamming more and more black markets, as we can see. And the only problem Fargo has are the mix. If the mix go down, then Boyka will be in a whole lot of trouble. These quad cannons now have AP bullet upgrades, so they will shoot down these mix easily. They have the MiG armor upgrade, but oh, will they go inside that army of death? Yes, they go inside, losing one MiG there, but finishing off all the quads. Nice action. Fargo was not paying attention there, and that was really good. But we have the Rebel Ambush now finishing off all the 4 MiGs. Boyka going in here with the troops. We saw an artillery strike on the black market, I think. Boyka now taking action against the black markets. Getting here to stop the rebels. But losing the Gatling there. Dragon tank flaming down these black markets. I'm surprised to see that Fargo is on so low units. More dragons coming in here. Black market is camouflage, but the listing outpost will spot that now, and the black market is being sold. Fargo needs to build more troops, man. Okay, the last 3 remaining mix coming in, finishing off these quads. Battle bus causing a bit of problems to Boyka's army here, as there's no anti-battle bus in there, in the army. But finishing off the battle bus there, good job. Oh, nice action here with the ACMs. Boyka very broke. Fargo, very rich, 4k cash. Lots of quad cannons in here. Like Napalm Storm coming in. 4 mix up in the sky again for Mr. Boyka. We are on 20 minutes in the game now. Connection is still looking very stable, that is good, that is making me relieved. That one time made me very worried. Church here being garrisoned by Fargo and some units praying to God Fargo here at the bottom. As you can see here, we have all these believers who all believe in Fargo, as we can see here. Little mine drop coming in here, I think. Yep, mine drop happening there. Units here on the top still alive. Where are all the hackers for Boyka? They only see 8. Yeah, I think that's only the one thing that Boyka has, 8 hackers. All running directly into the mines.
Wubba lubba dub dub!
Thank you, Ahmed, for subscribing. Much appreciated. It's coming in here. Dragon toasting that tunnel. Oh, getting the German Kell! Wow! That was nice! The quad cannon getting flamed there a bit, but only a bit. Dragon being finished off. The dragon here finishing off. No quads at all. Another dragon coming in. Quads very hurt in here, need to retreat. Units here on the top still alive. No Scudstorm yet for Mr. Fargo. Oh no! Oh no! Losing 3 mix there in the strike. It was a big loss for Boyka, really big loss. Now he's down to 1 mig. 2 units here coming in. Crushing the beer barrel in the process. German Kell here again on the battlefield. Will snipe a few more units. One Dragon Tank coming in, but that will not be enough to stop Fargo, and Fargo again in another great position. Snipe. Gatling Tank is sniped, only the ECM is standing there. 1 mig remaining, 2 migs remaining. Dragons shooting that down. Oh, quad cannon pop, finishing off that 1 mig. Nice pop here by Fargo, really nice pop, I really enjoyed that. Dragon down. Tunnel surviving that. And perhaps Boyka should sell one of the airfields here. German Kell now sniped the other unit as well. So both units up sniped. Have a Dragon Tank coming in here and 1 single Dragon Tank. I think both players are getting tired by the looks of it. Not much happening here by both players. Fargo again spamming black markets. Finishing off these mines. Boyka very broke. Leveling up his hackers, but once this internet center is down, Boyka will be defeated. Oh, no more church for Fargo there. Dragon being sniped there by German Kell. Lots of quads coming in, and there's only 1 mig to stop that attack. Dragon here on the bottom left, just standing there, waiting for German Kell to snipe that, and okay, there are the quads. I think Boyka will GG out of this very soon. Bomber coming in, or bomber? What is it, bomber or bomber? I think it's bomber. I don't think it's bomber. I have my problems with that pronunciation, but you get what I mean. Artillery strike coming in, EMP or mine drop coming in, bomber coming in. Black market brought into the whole mode, but nothing else besides that. Artillery strike finishing off the barracks and black market. Mine drop here in front of the arm stealer. And we can see a rebel ambush finishing off all the mix. Snipe on these two units. This looks like a graveyard here. Dragon flaming down the airfield. Boyka not getting back the cash. And this might be the GG. I think this might be it. Lots of quads coming in. Battle bus coming in. Doing the finishing blow towards Boyka's base. Fargo just too much money in his bank account. Gatling trying to stop that, but it's going to be very difficult. Or will he get the command center? Will he actually get the command center? Ease. Again with the ease. Boyka is down. There comes the units. Fargo just pushing in. There's the EMP drop. But this will not save Boyka. Only disabling Free and Dozer. There's no power plant being built here for Fargo. I thought I would see that. Boyka just surrendering. No GG.
You have been defeated.
Fargo taking the win home. Fargo is getting the match ball now. 6-4 versus Boyka. Only needing one more win. And then Fargo won this best of 13 $50 challenge. Welcome to 116 viewers. Welcome to the stream. Please consider hitting the like button while you are here and spread some love to my stream by hitting the like button. Thank you very much. Stealth mirror, okay. Stealth tank, okay, that's it. What is up with the flaming man? Fargo just saying 2 E's. I'm green colored this time as the observer. Big green color for me. Nice, I like it. Green used to be my favorite color back then, but now it's orange. But back then, green was my favorite color. Okay, so let's see what both players will do. I don't expect anything unusual in the beginning. It will just be the standard 2 supply stash build and the standard 2 supply center build. Nothing out of the ordinary. And let's see what both players will consider late. In the mid game, I mean. For the early game is just building up. Nothing really special. Just a few workers running across the map, building a tunnel. And the Gatling turret will deny the tunnel, or maybe not. Let's see. Okay, 2 war factories here for Mr. Fargo. This is to be expected as a tank general, of course. Stealer, barracks, tunnel, supply stash, yeah. Very standard stuff here. Supply truck going scouting here, but not finding any worker at all. Dragon going to the bottom, but the tunnel will be able to be finished. Question is, will the dragon tank finish off the tunnel? And keep in mind, Fargo only needs one more win. And then he has it in his hands, this match series. Technical coming in. Full with units, as we can see. We cannot select technical, so that means he has units inside. Tunnel being built up. The supply truck stopping the tunnel of producing anything. Dragon finishing off that. Oil direct, the tunnel might be in danger. Not is, but might be in danger. Technical standing there. Oh, going for the dozer grab. Nice. Very, very nice. Dozer here on the bottom finished off. Did he go? No. Did he go for the? No, he didn't go for the dozer grab. What am I talking here? Talking crap. 22 latency, 28 latency. What is happening with the latency? We are lagging here a bit. Technical going down. We're starting to hit a bit of lag here, 25 latency, I hope that goes away. I know there was... Thank you Venom for subscribing. No, there was no dozer steal, I misheard that. That was newbie me mishearing things. But there was a tank capture by a hijacker, I definitely heard a hijacker. Maybe on the Dragon, maybe on the Gatling, who knows. Okay. Oh, is he getting inside that building? Whoa, that was very close. Almost getting in that building. Another technical coming in here. He is full with units. It is full with units, I mean. RPGs being released, shooting down one supply truck. Fargo putting his units into a nice position. But Technical is still be able to escape. Will spot it. Propaganda Center will stop the dozer, which is the last dozer remaining, which is now being finished off. The Propaganda Center not being able to finish. Fargo saying you so bad. And Boyka losing the Technical. There's a Dragon coming in here from the left, which was hijacked by Boyka. Really nice. All the workers died. A horrible, horrible death. And now the Dragon is coming back towards Fargo's base. Oh, another hijacker. Really nice. Love the action with the hijackers. Really awesome to see. Big army here by Fargo. Lots of Gatlings. Lots of Dragons. Dragon almost killing his own quad cannon there, but only almost. I think the beacon is marking the tunnel. Big Dragon action happening here, killing that supply center. Also the mines. Quads being finished off by the Gatling tanks and the Dragon. Thank you, Shahidin, for subscribing, if I pronounced that correctly, I hope so. Tunnel on the right, being finished off. Workers are still building here on the left. Fargo still in this game, not completely out of this game yet. He is letting the tunnel build up. I think he should see this. Yes, he sees it. He sees it and the Dragon comes in and flames it down. Quad cannon here, no idea what the quad cannon is doing. If Boyka wins, yeah, sure. Sure thing, man. Okay, let's try if we can get a player interview with Fargo or Boyka after this. Would be really awesome to see. Would love that. I never heard Fargo talking, so I'm not sure if Fargo would actually agree to a player interview. Okay, tunnel will be finished off. The G coming in here will be stopped by the Dragon tank. Okay, they're just shaking hands there. Gatlings, Dragons, listening outposts, everything coming through here. On the left there's another hijacker, but this time will be spotted by the listening outpost. There we see it, was spotted. Fargo is alerted. But the base is wide open for Fargo, so Boyka, if he sneaks something in, Fargo will be in a lot of trouble there in his base. All his units are at Boyka's doorstep and nothing in his base to protect his base. Okay, coming in there on the top, there's also a Stinger side, getting that listening outpost. Now we wait for the hijackers. The palace went up for Boyka. He's now garrisoned that palace with 5 RPGs, hopefully. Oh, big toasting on the quad cannons, but the quad cannons are going back into the base. Stinger is being flamed down. Supply stash being finished off. Battle Bus here going in for the Dragon Tank kill. Battle Bus doing some really nice micro here, finishing off all these Dragon Tanks. Nice micro here by Mr. Boyka. Palace is garrisoned with 5 RPGs, I think. Both oil rigs were destroyed throughout the game. And the Battle Bus with nice micro, superior micro, just finish off everything on this map. We have more tanks coming through, but no anti-bus units. Only Dragon Scatlings. And there comes the Battle Bus. Picks off the first Gatling. Quads popping out, finishing off the Dragon Tank, but losing one quad in the process. Battle Bus popping out again. This will be very difficult for Fargo to deal with. Boyka building up his second supply stash up again. Fargo clearing out this stuff. More dragons coming through. Oh, that supply center very, very hurting. And yeah, again, like I said, Fargo is without any doses. So the only thing he can do is spam these units. Just spam. And he does a very good job with that, with spamming. Dragon coming in through the bottom will spot the worker who wants to build a tunnel there. Thank you, Nikos, for subscribing. Much appreciated. Get things coming through. Tunnel being built up there. And thank you, Russian player there, for subscribing. Yeah, Fargo doesn't have a mic, but Boyka interview would be awesome. Okay, Gatlings here, finishing off that tunnel. Dragon Tank doing some weird flame waves. The Battle Bus just finishing off that Dragon Tank with ease, as Fargo would say. Oh, but maybe losing one Battle Bus there. Oh, that was very close, man. That was extremely close. Supply stash being sold. Boyka on only one supply stash left. If Boyka is not careful enough, this might be the game for him. He still has 2 battle buses. He's building up the command center. There are the battle buses with correct micro. He will be able to finish off everything of that. And I'm pretty sure he will do this. And more units here of Fargo. Fargo not paying attention, and he will lose everything, I think. Yeah, big action here by Mr. Boyka, collecting all that cash with the cash bounty. Boyka bumping up to 1k, 1.5k, 1.7k, 1.8, 2k. Cash bounty is so amazing. I would even say cash bounty is OP, man. I would even go so far and say cash bounty is OP. We are dropping connection. Latency is at 29. Lots of latency here. And my legs are sleeping in. Oh, I just need to stand up. My legs are sleeping in, man. Oof, big sleeping in legs. Oh, wow, wow. More tanks coming in here from the bottom right. Gatling Dragon Army again. Nothing against battle buses. Still, the battle buses can just finish off everything there. Dragons here doing some toasting action. Boyka being forced here on his position. LuciferArise wants me to call him. Okay. Oh god, my legs are so sleeped in. Oh fuck. Feels so bad. Oh, lots of Gatlings here coming through on the bottom. Lots and lots of units. Now here are the 3 battle buses. They will be able to stop that attack with ease. Easy peasy for Mr. Boyka. Okay, Gatlings will be finished off one by one. Fargo losing a lot of Gatlings. Boyka saying sucker. Fargo saying losing. Without dozers, good job. Yeah, the flame war continues, man. Payback is a bitch, Boyka says. Boyka is offline. Maybe some problem with the communicator. I hope. Fargo is still doing a flame wall here, no idea why. More units coming in, but Fargo will run out of supplies very soon. That is the only thing he has. 6k remaining. Fargo is playing with fire here. In the meantime, Boyka has 3 battle buses. He's just waiting this out, and here comes the attack, and Boyka will win this. There's no way Boyka is going to lose this now. 3 battle buses with lots of rocket soldiers. No, I refuse to accept that Fargo will win this. There's no way Fargo will win this. Oh, but will he go into the mines? Let's see. Oh, he sees the mines. Fargo going for the base trade, sending all of his dragons and gatlings in. But keep in mind, Boyka can still build. He just need to place down 1 scaffold here. And why is he going back? There are only 2 buildings remaining. Why is he going back? No, Boyka! Boyka, what are you doing? Finish him off! Finish him! What are you doing, Boyka? There are only 2 buildings left. Why is he not finishing him? Fargo has been defeated. Boyka takes the win. I'm calling LuciferArise now. Hey there.
What's up?
I hope I'm not spoiling your stream now.
No, that's okay. I'm taking it Fargo won.
Yep. No, Fargo lost.
Oh, so Boyka won.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was watching those battle buses, man. I was like, he's killing them all with those battle buses.
Yeah, but Boyka won. So good job on Boyka. 6-5 for both players.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna just go off the stream here. I'm watching it, so I'll just turn it off.
Okay, for the tiebreaker, they have to fight 2v1 versus you, and if they win, they are the winner.
I die in like less than. There's not even like a number that exists on how fast I would die. It's below 0.
No, you're seeing this wrong. I mean, the map choice is of course yours, and you will choose a cheater map. You will get like 100k cash at the beginning, and they will have to fight 2v1 versus you. And if they win, they are the winner.
No, I think the only way that would work is if I get to play, and then Crazy and Size are my partners, and they play with me. then I'll do it. Okay, I'll put money up for it too.
Oh man.
Okay, but I'm not losing easy.
Okay. So what are both players doing now again? Are they fighting again?
For a tie. No, they're gonna do the reverse.
So let's see if Fargo will be able to pick the reverse.
Wait, laser. Wait, what? Oh, I have to go observer. Fucking noob. Yeah, laser GLA. Okay, that's cool.
Use a laser GLA.
Okay, tank mirror. That's good. So then, I like to push the envelope. So they said, okay, yeah, like we'll do a tank mirror. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe I'll get to pick the map as well.
Oh, Australia, I don't like that map. I really don't like that.
Fuck. There's a few bugs in it, and it's a very small map. I personally don't like it that much, but it's new, and
yeah, Boyka saying what a map. You sucker. Sometimes I'm confused and wondering if it's banter or real flaming.
yeah, it's I don't know. I think Fargo. Yeah, see Fargo saying he's like, it's getting late. I want to go. I think I can win this quick.
Yeah, I think Fargo is slipping in behind the chair because he had like 2 hours sleep and big basketball matches.
Yeah, he usually doesn't like playing when he does his basketball matches.
But we also have to consider that Boyka has his weird health problems, and he might have some health problems again with his blood sugar or something like this. He has something, I forgot what it is.
He has diabetes.
Yeah, diabetes, maybe.
But that's not. It wouldn't be an issue. Like if it was an issue, I've done. I don't know how many challenges with Boyka in them, and like especially Boyka versus Fargo. And never once in any of the challenges was there any issues about his blood sugar levels. Yeah. So
okay, good. When he posted the video, I was a bit worried about him.
It makes you, yeah. No. That's. I don't want to get into that, but yeah, that's never happened.
Okay, we will see a drop by Mr. Fargo. Let's see where the drop will happen. I think he wants to deny any tunnel placement here, and I do think he will go for the tunnel here at the bottom, placing down the dozer. Yeah, there we go, nice. Oh, and there he goes. Crushed beneath the trans. Is it trans? I think it's trans. The wheels of the wheels of the dozer. What is this called? Not wheels, but...
the track?
I think so.
I think... Who cares?
Who cares? I was catching up this line from the tank general. He was saying something like this, and since then I have this stuck in my head.
Oh.
it's something newbie of me. something German.
What does the US say? Lay in the foundation. Yeah, I get that stuff stuck in my head too. Right? So he's putting a dozer there at the back. I don't know why. He could have dropped and taken out this tunnel right here near the oil at the top.
Yeah.
But he didn't. I don't know why.
Tunnel went up on the top and tunnel up on the bottom. Fargo here a bit cornered. My black cat is doing random shit here again. Hopefully he will not disable my stream. Now I'm looking at the cat asshole. That is not nice.
Oh, I hate when they do that.
Yeah.
They think like it's a nice thing. It's like, what do you think? It's like, no, I don't like that kind of kitty. You know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna smell that. Go away. We have a big push coming in from the top. Big push. 5 technicals. Yep. That is huge.
Yep.
And Fargo has only 4 Humvees and 1 ambulance.
They're all empty. These techs.
Really? I mean, no.
Wait.
There are RPGs inside. Oh, there comes the push. A bit of lag happening, but it's gone again. And the RPG is going behind the tacticals. We will see 1 ambulance being crushed, and that's it.
Oh,
Humvee is going in for the kill. Yeah, but looking pretty decent for Fargo. I think Fargo will win this.
You think so? I think Boyka's going to get the upper hand here.
Nah, Boyka's losing too much.
No.
Fargo is losing all the choppers though.
Look, Boyka's Humvees are almost dead. Yeah, he's done.
Oh, wow. Didn't expect that. 6-6?
Yeah.
Will we see the tank mirror?
I hope so. So let's figure out a good map for a long game. Because Fargo's not going to like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why Fargo... I don't know why Fargo picked this map. And that one engagement was just a terrible engagement by Fargo, to be honest.
I would prefer a tank mirror on George Draught, or maybe an air
That's what I was...
On air mirror on Rising of the Legend. Or, no, not Rising of the Legend, but Zero Carrier is Over.
That's the map that you worked on. You worked on it with Herb, right?
Yes.
Carrier's Over?
Zero Carrier is Over is a pun on Gen Master.
Right, because when he started doing his stuff on YouTube, he said his career's over, and he spelt career wrong.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. We could do that. Yeah, tank mirror on that map. I want to pick a map that they both know, so it's very even.
I think
That'd be a
Barren
good map.
Badlands would be good.
I can't win. Fine.
It can't end quick. Hey, I mean, that is a good suggestion. He says it can't end quick. That is good.
Okay.
Oh man. I'm so waiting for this interview. Boyka still hasn't replied to me in terms of interview. I think he doesn't want the interview.
No, he will.
He will?
This is gonna be funny.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Fargo again going with the ease mode. And we can see that Boyka going for it. I mean, it's standard. Going for the reactor, it's very standard. Look at that cat in your base. What? There's a cat? Huh? Better scare it off now. What the fuck are they talking about? Yeah, so a tank mirror on Jungle Wolf it is. Both going for the standard 2 supplies, very standard stuff, and on this map we have a third supply here on the bottom left and the top right corner. We have a few artillery platforms being bugged out here and showing me their weird shooting mode, which I really don't understand. This one not, but why this one? This one as well, but not this one? I do not understand. 2 war factories and 2 war factories. Very similar build by both players, but that is to be expected. Now we will see the changing things. So who is going for what direction with what unit? Maybe some battle masters? Expect some battle masters, to be honest. Or listening outposts. And we see listening outposts. By both, actually. Both mirroring each other. One going to the left, one going to the right. Boyka releasing a tank hunter, Fargo not. Fargo approaching this weird bugged artillery platforms. And Boyka will approach here on the left side perhaps. Get the tank hunter inside that building. No, not really. He will not do that. Dragon tank getting rid of that tank hunter. Easy for him. Dragon coming in there. Tank hunter taking out that listening outpost on the right side. Boom, there it goes. Dragon coming in here, and the listening outpost coming in here on the bottom left. Listening outpost here will be finished off by the dragon almost. Almost. Dragon here coming in on the left, but will be finished off easily by the... Oh no, shoot at the building, come on! No, he didn't shoot at the building. Ah, that was unfortunate. Tank hunters choosing themselves here. I have no idea what's up there. And welcome back, Lucy.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
Hey, I heard you come back.
Oh. I think my camera angle's off.
Might be it.
Nope.
Do you see the weird graphics on the bottom left corner and the top right corner with the artillery platforms?
Yes.
It's looking very weird.
Like it's always firing. Like it's just a giant ball of fire coming out of the cannon. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just loading up and firing and will one-shot one player out of the existence.
It's like a flamethrower or something.
Yeah, Dragon coming in through the left, Battlemaster coming in through the left. So the Battlmasters will meet the listening outpost and the Dragon, and I think the Battlemaster will stop the Battlmasters from approaching. Will there be a tank drop? No, no tank demo trap.
No TNT, no.
No TNT, but there will be a TNT on the Battlemaster. Nice.
He gets one on that one too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that'll kill the Battlemaster, to be honest.
It will kill the Battlemaster.
Oh, Jesus. That is a lot of damage.
Demo trap is really heavy.
The main thing on this map is you take the top right and the bottom left, and you win the game basically, and that's it.
Ah.
If you control those spots, then you win the map basically.
I never saw that map actually. I'm seeing that for the first time now.
Yeah, we use this map for Format 2,
Oh.
a different variation of Format 2, and we usually do an inf mirror for the first match.
Okay.
So both these players know this map very well.
Okay. That's why they chose it.
Yeah, in the China faction especially.
Okay. Bunker going up in the middle. Big clash is going to happen in the middle of 3 Battlemasters set up to protect against the other 3 Battlemasters. Pretty even army so far for both players. It looks like both players are mirroring each other the exact same time.
This is a very weird engagement here on this hill where it's happening. This has happened before actually. I don't know if it was tank versus tank, but there's something going on with the hill. When you're on the hill itself shooting, you don't hit the targets as well, and the person that's on the top of that hill will actually get better engagements.
That sucks.
So that's something weird about that little area.
Oh, a Dragon Tank coming in from the bottom. The Dragon Tank will get the supply line. There's a Battlemaster trying to stop that Dragon, maybe in a bit, or maybe not. No, not. The Dragon will get in there and will get the kill if it's moving. But I think Fargo is sleeping.
Mark my words, he wants that $50. Yeah, I don't think they'd be fighting as much if there wasn't money involved.
Yeah, I think the Dragon Tank is... Oh, now he's moving. Now he's finally moving, and oh, that will be huge. That is going to be a huge flame wave there.
Oh, it's lagging.
Oh,
I might leave if it keeps doing this. Yeah, it's jumping up to like 35 ms.
Oh, supply line going down. Even though we have a huge latency, it's still looking good, I think.
It's okay now.
It's okay.
If it starts messing on, I'm just gonna leave.
Okay, yeah, I think that would be best, not to be a dick or something.
No, absolutely. Okay, Fargo's taking the better of these engagements here on the left side.
Yeah, Fargo's really taking it like a beast here. He finished off the supply center at the bottom, like I said, and Boyka on only one supply, but he has the oil derricks under his control with Black Lotus, the beautiful Black Lotus, and is getting him not directly out of the game. Oh, you're a yellow color, by the way, I just noticed.
That's okay.
I think it's funny that observers get colors.
Yeah.
You only see this with Gentool, really. I mean, before, who would have known that observers would get a color? Okay, Loto's doing a really nice job in spreading the lava to the buildings, capturing them.
This is good. Nobody's taken the top, the top right yet. There is one RPG, and then there's an outpost.
Yeah,
but nothing yet.
It's looking really decent for Fargo.
Yeah, Fargo's in a really
good Black Lotus is going to be toast. Oh no, she actually survives. Wow, she was very lucky.
Really good bunker placement there in the middle.
She was standing directly in front of the flamethrower there.
Yeah, if Fargo takes this top right side, he's won it.
Yeah, he will definitely win this. I wonder what Fargo will do with the money. Will he buy like a new mouse? Or maybe a new headset?
He'll buy a new basketball.
Oh, yeah, that might be a good thing. Because I certainly know what Boyka will do with the $50. He will just buy coconut ice cream.
Oh yeah, his favorite.
I like Boyka. Boyka is a nice guy.
Yeah, me too. I like Fargo too. I like everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, what's going on here? Alright, Boyka's got a command center up now.
Yeah.
Fargo's going out for his.
Oh, Battlemaster coming through to the supply line, but 3 Battlemasters are chasing him. One supply truck going down and the Battlemaster will be finished off.
I need to get that Gentool beta thing. I can't see the XP, what they're at. Can you see where they're at?
Yeah. Fargo is at level 3, Boyka at level 4.
Oh, okay.
And you are on level 1.
Well, at least I got something.
Turret strike
Boyka
coming
now.
in on the barracks and bunker, I think. But
No autoloaders yet.
there's a second bunker, so no big damage done there. The turret strike. Oh, big Lotus capturing another Alderic.
Oh man, Fargo's got this left side bunkered up real nice.
Yep. See if Boyka will be able to get through there. That's a lot of bunkerish image there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Surprisingly, he's not losing a single unit.
Yeah, wow, crazy.
That's
I would
really
have never
crazy.
taken that engagement if I was him, but look at
Yeah.
this.
Oh man, big artillery strike, finishing off the propaganda center, war factory, and almost the supply center. That was a big artillery strike there.
Yeah. Oh, I missed
Oh,
that.
this was big hit. Boyka is being thrown away like that. That was a big hit, man.
Wow.
It's just fight of the Lotuses here.
But at the same time, Boyka's taking over this left side, so
Yeah, but does he have a dozer to build up the supply center there? His dozer is on the very right.
yeah, you're right. But he's got a CC. You can always build one.
Yeah, but he still needs to get his dozer to the left. Will take forever till he's there. What if...
These are all 3-star vetted. These
Yeah,
all these units.
like
It's gonna
the
be hard.
action with the black Lotuses here on the right top. Lotus
Yeah,
is capturing
oh, yeah.
the building, and then the next Lotus is capturing the building, and so on and so on. It's just the fight of the Lotuses.
Oh my god.
Boyka is looking good again.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I was a bit scared that Boyka would lose now, but looking good now.
Definitely balanced out a lot more. Oh, he's got the nationalism upgrade.
Ooh.
None of them have gotten the autoloader upgrade yet. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Boyka is sitting on 2,700 now, 3k. Fargo on 750. The Boyka has the money for the autoloader, but he doesn't have the propaganda center.
Fargo has the autoloaders now.
Oh, that
Yeah.
that will be huge.
He's only got one tanker at the bottom. He's got to get a few more tanks going there, some ECMs.
Yeah, I think the autoloader might change the game here.
Yeah, depends if he can rally enough units though.
Oh, that's a big push from the left.
He's got a lot of GATs and outposts and stuff like that.
I think Boyka might hit it very hard here on the bottom left.
Yeah, it's just
Fargo needs to be... Oh, Fargo is also losing to top right.
yeah.
Lotus is dying. Poor Lotus.
These
Rest in peace.
are just vetted. Oh my god, vetted to the teeth.
Yeah.
Boyka's at the top as well with a huge army. Boyka's in a really good position.
Yeah, Boyka is a beast right now.
He's building a supply at the bottom left. I mean,
Well, at least Fargo can't claim it on the map now if he loses.
no, he chose the map. This is a very balanced map, I think.
Yeah.
As we can see, like it seemed to be very balanced for the match.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, a lot of artillery platforms on this map.
yeah. There's certain choke points too, like I said, on the hills, which are bad engagements, but
Yeah.
you wouldn't know unless you see it a few times.
Yeah. I like the fact that Fargo has gotten the Outlaw upgrade. I really like that fact.
Yeah,
I would
of
love
course.
to see a propaganda center being rebuilt, and it is rebuilt by Boyka on the bottom. So hopefully we will see an Outlaw upgrade for Boyka as well. But for
Yeah,
so
these are gonna go down now. These tanks real quick with these autoloaders.
yeah.
I mean, Jesus. See that?
Yeah, they do so much damage, man.
Oh my god.
We can see a big push from the top right. Fargo has absolutely nothing to stop this big
Nope.
push.
His supplies mined out. Both supplies are mined out almost. He's got what does he have left there at those? I don't know, probably like $3,000.
Fargo's Lotus was shot there by the Gatling of Boyka. All these Lotus clones dying.
I don't know. What do you think though? Do you like this map? Like, do you like watching the matchups on this map?
I still need to get used to it. I really don't like the color variation on this map. I just don't like it. But it's definitely a nice map.
Yeah.
But I would prefer other maps over this, like Zero or Carrier is Over, or maybe Down the Road, my newest map, also a really good map.
Oh man, this is pure bias. It's like, oh, what maps do you like? Oh, the ones I made.
Well, I need to plug my merch in somehow.
I know. I know all about the promotions, okay?
Buy my merch now, go for it.
I'm selling t-shirts too. You know? That was a nice carpet.
Yeah, Fargo's down. That's it, Fargo's down.
He's coming into the side here. Yeah, he's just...
But very well played here by Fargo. Really have to give it to him. That was really nice played.
But also to Boyka, because Boyka doesn't have the auto loaders. He lost his prop center and he didn't even rebuild it.
Boyka saying ease.
I love it.
I think at this point it's banter.
This could be a problem here, though. This flamer here. I think this is going to take out the war factory and the supply.
Yeah, but they're listening all posts stopping the flame tank.
Yeah, Boyka's got a big army with phase.
Yeah, Boyka has the bottom left, but Fargo has the top right.
That's true.
But I think Boyka has the upper hand.
Yeah.
Oh man, these autoloaders.
I'm surprised he didn't put that flamer, try to kill the war factory off that flamer.
These
That's
autoloaders are killing everything on the bottom right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but they are tank hunters now. Oh no, this is bad. Oh no.
Yeah. If you're a battle master, your worst enemy is a tank hunter or an RPG.
Fargo is pissed.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, he shouldn't be mad. Boyka played that well. Fargo had most of the map at one point, and then Boyka took it back. Like, it was just fair play. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. Nicely played by both players for sure. This stream went on for 4 hours and 40 minutes. Just wow.
Well, the Bo13 didn't start for that. Like, there was an hour and a bit. Maybe.
Yeah, you're right. There was a 1 hour delay. I forgot.
And I think you were playing for about an hour and a little bit.
Yeah, I think an hour because of the 1 hour delay. Yeah. Well, let's go. Let's get both players in an interview.
Yeah, we'll see if Fargo. I think Fargo's too angry. I don't know if he's gonna come online.
We'll ask Boyka if he is in.
Yeah, I can invite him to our call.
Boyka says sure. Awesome.
I'll invite him to our call.
Hello there.
Oh.
Hello, I'm inviting Lucifer, and then we can start with the interview. How are you feeling, man?
Good. A little bit tired, but I didn't eat all day, so.
Oh, I think it will now create a new chat. Let's see. And there we are. There we go. Finally.
Hey, big Boyka.
Big Boyka, man.
Nice tank game that last round, man. Ooh.
Yeah, man, I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised that you didn't get the autoloader, because the autoloader really hammered through your tanks, but you still managed to win that. That was really awesome.
Yeah, I actually got the autoloader a little late, but
the nationalism. You got nationalism though. I think that helped too. But Fargo had that bottom left spot. Right, and I thought he was gonna win it once he got that.
Oh yeah, I know. I noticed that. I was like, uh-oh, I gotta take that out fast because I didn't have a third.
Yeah, like I think one of the crazy parts that me and cncHD were talking about is when he had that bottom left supply and he had his 2 bunkers, and then you engaged that with your army, and me and cncHD were thinking, oh, this is a bad engagement. He's gonna lose everything. You didn't lose 1 unit. You broke both bunkers up and killed everybody.
I knew what I was doing. I was just I knew I had to kill it, so I used my artillery strike, and then bam, I just pushed through with my ECM tanks, gats, and tanks.
Yeah, worked out really well for you. And to be honest with you, I was not expecting that you would win this when Fargo was at, I think 6-4, was it?
Oh yeah, I know. I was getting into that
Getting pissed
comeback
off.
mode. I really had to come back on that one. I was doing bad. Ugh.
No, well, you guys always go 6-7. Like,
well, I know.
How many times have we done the challenge? It's gone 6-7. Like, it happens so much, right?
True. It does happen like every time.
And you guys are always cool. And then you play, and then when you're playing, you're flaming each other all the time.
Yeah. Well, see, he was flaming me, so I was gonna give something back to him, so he could.
You got the easy. You got the easy at the end of it. So that was like.
Yeah, man. He honestly, I can't believe he complains about the dozer hunt after the China versus GLA game. Come on, he outright dozer hunted me.
Oh, it was so funny.
I would have won that one probably. I was doing good with China. Yeah, but then I couldn't use carpet bomb or anything.
Also, very sorry about lagging your one game out there on Tournament Desert.
Yeah, there was a little bit of lag.
Yeah, it was 20 frames per second for my PC. Yeah. It lagged out really bad.
Luckily, it didn't last like really long periods of time. So
luckily, you weren't microing with your Amviso, so.
Yeah, I didn't really notice any super bad engagements from it. So
yeah, I was raging hard here. I was sitting and was like, no, this can't be true right now. It's lagging. I must do something.
Man. Yeah, isn't it so annoying as a streamer?
Yeah, it's really annoying, man. You sit there and you have viewers and they want to watch the action and you just sit there and you're like, no, man.
Even Stanislav, he had to go through that for once.
Yeah, I think the only fluent stream was by Legendary, I think.
Yep. It's just gotta go with the punches when you do these streams.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not gonna go good.
So, I already know the answer, but I will still ask you this. Yeah. What will you do with the $50?
Coconut ice cream or
coconut, baby? No. Coconut ice cream with a big cup of hot fudge on top of it.
Nice. Will you invite your brother to it?
Oh yeah, every time. He loves the place.
What? You split the ice cream with like
No, he gets his own. He usually gets different flavors like oatmeal, brown sugar flavor.
Oatmeal flavored ice cream?
Yeah, no joke.
What the fuck?
Last time I got s'mores and coconut.
That's like I would think like you'd want to get a dessert kind of flavor for ice cream. It's like imagine
they do like everything, man. They do every flavor you can think of.
Imagine getting like chicken noodle soup flavored ice cream.
Yeah, they do
weird.
They do bubble gum.
What do you think
That's fine. What's a candy?
What do you think about Stracciatella, or if that's the correct name?
What'd you say?
Stracciatella, if that's the correct name.
What?
Who is that?
Yeah, where was he born?
Are you talking about Stracciatella?
Okay, must be a German thing then.
Yeah, I don't think we get that in North America.
It's same like bracelets. You know bracelets, right?
Oh, bracelets.
Pretzels.
Oh,
pretzels.
Oh,
pretzels. Okay.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's me being a noob again in English language.
Oh, well, you know, we're noobs too. We don't know any other language but English. Typical American.
You took the,
okay, typical Canadian, right? Do you know French?
Yes, they taught it in public school. Well, a little bit. They taught it in public school, and I skipped all the classes.
Wow, you sound totally different when you speak French.
I hate French. I hate that language. I don't like it, and I don't like French Canadians. They're the worst people in the world. They're not Canadian. I hate them. Anyway,
big.
Yeah. French Canadian. Do you have a cooling beverage? Like, come on, give me a break.
Oh yeah.
So was there any point in which you thought, oh man, I could have done it better? Was there any situation where you just raged at yourself?
The the GeoLaver's demo, I could have done way better than that. I chose to do a different strategy than my usual build order, and I tried to go down the left flank, and try to kill the tunnel and then kill the supply. But he terror attacked me and hit my second supply, so I was like, crap. It just spoiled my plan. But I could have done better there if I just would have went an average builder, went for the oils or whatever. It would have been much better. I kind of got really far behind because of that failed terror tech strategy, and I didn't kill the supply. So,
but I think GLA is your strongest army, or am I mistaken?
Yeah, GLA
it is. It is. That's why I was mad at myself. I was like, I know I can do better than that. That was just a fail.
You won the GLA mirror the first match, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, on Summer Arena. You guys have played that.
Oh, I freaking!
So
I was owning him honestly on that one.
The tank. I was going to ask you the tank versus stealth match. When you were stealth, did you know he was hunted?
Yes, I knew.
You did. Okay, because people in chat were wondering, like, I wonder if Boyka knows he's hunted. I was completely, like, I totally thought he was just gonna overwhelm you, and like,
yeah, I know.
There were so many units, and you had like two battle buses that weren't fully loaded, and you killed like so many units with it. It's crazy.
I killed one dozer at the beginning, so I knew I did kill one dozer at that one point. So then when I went in to his base and saw his other one building the prop center, I was like, yeah, I'm going for it. And I knew he couldn't have had 3, no way.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you knew he was hunted. Yeah, but it was amazing. Like the volume of units that he had coming to your base.
I know, I was scared, man.
But the battle bus and I thought there was one point where you had the 2 battle buses shooting a flamer, and I thought there was one point where one of those buses was actually going to die.
So I was being careful. I didn't want to.
Oh my god!
I didn't want to run through that fire, man.
Yeah, that was really nicely played. What I also liked was your China with the mix dome versus I think he was GLA or something. Yeah, I think he was GLA on Forgotten Air Battle. You had on the top right the 2 airfields and I think 6 mix.
Oh yeah.
I think that also went very well.
That was stealth versus tank.
That was the tank.
That was tank. Also, even more expensive mix then.
That's what we were talking about. The people were talking about.
Unfortunately, see,
the chat.
I don't know. I was like, I don't want to deal with these battle buses because if you don't go MiGs and you just go ground army, these battle buses are gonna come, base trade you.
Yeah.
When you go for an attack. But I don't know. Maybe I should have honestly just went like 1 or 2 helixes and built an army with it, because you can easily kill battle buses. You just have to have an ECM tank with the elixir.
Yeah.
So it's fine. And I could have used a tank army.
We were talking about this like in the chat. We're saying like MiGs are 1,600, correct?
They're too expensive, I know.
And then helixes are 2,000. Legionnaire pointed that out actually. So say you went for like 2 elixes, well that's $4,000. I mean $2,000. That's the price of an overlord.
True, but I don't know. It's hard at that point. I killed the oils. But once he gets those battle buses, you need to really have a good, strong combination of an army. Otherwise, he's just gonna either take your armies out slowly, or else he's gonna like go around your base and try to kill you. So it's just hard.
So the battle buses in that situation can just basically out micro every.
Oh yeah. They can do anything. I mean, there's an occasion where you have a big enough army and you have autoloaders, ECM tanks, GATs, where you can just plow through anything, even buses.
Yeah.
Like he gets caught, on 1 ECM tank and the buses will just go down instantly.
Yeah.
One more question by me, which I'm really curious about. So you have the choice between a tank mirror and an air mirror. What would be your most favorite and why?
Air mirror I would have chosen if it was up to me.
Why?
Because I beat Size with it. That's why.
Ah, okay.
No.
Well, see, I know how to play it, so I'm confident.
I chose to ask. If Fargo got mad, he said, "Why do you change the rules?" Well,
I know.
I never change rules. This is like one of the occasions where I was like, "Hey, like, do you guys want to play like a mirror for the tiebreaker? Like, it's a
Yeah.
favor to me. Like, obviously you can play reverse. That's the rules. Like, I just said, would you play it? You're always cool with it, but he wasn't too happy about that. But he was okay with it. I think I picked. I was gonna say air mirror, but I think the tank mirror is just a little bit more fun. That's why I asked if you guys would play that, and it was fun on that map too. Because I'm used to seeing the inf mirror on that map, right?
True, I know. See, if you guys could tell what my plan was there, I went in with some, outposts first, just trying to get some bunkers filled up. And then after that, I was just thinking, I need those stupid artillery platforms.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah, it was a fight over these artillery platforms the whole game through. With the two notices.
Yes, I've noticed on that map, every time someone takes the middle platforms, they win. Just because it's so obnoxious, this thing's just shooting.
Yeah. Well,
constantly.
It was when he said it was eco map. It's right. Like if you take the left or the right supply, and you hold it, you're basically you're gonna. If you have both, you're gonna win the map. You're gonna win.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's so important to get the left or the right.
But
obviously, both would be good. But
you need those artillery platforms.
That's my point. There's a supply.
Yeah, there's two of them on it. Yeah.
There's supply at the bottom left. There's one at the bottom right.
Yeah.
And then also, top right, bottom left. But those two artillery platforms really help, especially when you have units that are moving because they're bunched together.
Yep.
And it does a lot of collateral damage. So it has a lot of.
Probably the best thing about it is that if you have them, they can't send a dozer up there and build anything.
No, it'll get killed easily.
So that's why I was focusing so much on the artillery platforms.
I saw that.
I just kept capping.
Yeah, no, I saw that with your Lotus. Just like it was just a constant attempt to capture those platforms.
And if you noticed, I actually made less money than him at the end of the game.
Oh no, I didn't notice. No.
Pretty amazing, but I actually made like a couple thousand less than him.
What I was pretty amazed about was your build orders and your beginning was exactly the same. You both went for the listening outpost, like exactly the same second and towards the exact same direction. One to the top, one to the bottom with the listening outpost. It was so mirrored.
Well,
I know how he plays, and he probably knows how I play, but usually we copy each other.
Yeah, well, that's the like having conversations with like a lot of the experts and stuff, or just talking about it. There's this thing like being adaptive and being able to change your style. Like watching somebody like I know you probably don't get along with like Logica a lot.
Oh yeah,
but the way he plays, like he can just change his style at the drop of a dime, and he can just that's why he's so good. I mean, he can just switch his style, and he
changes he tries to do it on purpose to confuse the other.
He can just control these things, like these changes, like control them. Like another player that I noticed that can do that really well is Scuba. Scuba can just change his style completely, like within like I said, like within the span of about 30 seconds, and it will throw the opponent off. I think these are the crucial things that make people experts.
Yeah,
being able to adapt like that, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Scuba is the most underrated expert in the game. Everyone keeps bashing on him, but he's actually really good.
Scuba's absolutely amazing.
He is good,
really good.
but he doesn't use hotkeys.
That's weird. I
don't know that. Slow.
Hockey doesn't use hotkeys either, by the way, he told me.
Slow. Makes him slow, though. That's the problem.
Size is also very slow. Size is, I think, the slowest player ever.
Well, see, I figured out, though. That's why I got a little better than I used to be. I figured out that it's more about just distracting the other player.
Yes.
And then making the right move while they're distracted. Like, that's what I figured out. You have to do things in a timed basis. Like, just do it now, or you can't win, basically.
Yeah, I noticed that. When I played against you in the King of the Hill, I have like 300 APM, but what is going to help me? It's not going to help me because you have the better game knowledge. You just know where to press. I mean, I'm very quick, I'm very fast on the game, but you have the game knowledge.
Yeah, you really have to watch what you do.
Yeah.
Like, I was helping my brother play some games. I was just like behind it. I was just telling him, do this, do that, do this. And he was like, oh, I never played that fast before.
I have Were you like giving him a back massage, like telling him to relax?
Probably.
No. I was just giving him pointers.
Take it easy.
He was doing good. You know? See, that's something. DK Crazy. He is one of the best strategic players. He is so good. Like, honestly, in team games, that's what I learned from. Is he'll just tell you, do this or do that, and you'll win the game.
I like that
from him telling you what to do. Like, if you don't know what to do exactly, he will tell you.
Like, complete elaborate direction.
Yeah, he'll be
amazing.
He'll be like, do this right now. Okay, go here. Okay, do that. Okay, and I learned some things from him for team games. Like when I play 3v3 now, or 2v2, I like to tell my allies what to do sometimes because I do know how to play in team games.
That's good.
And I know I'm a 1v1 player, but my team game is pretty strong too. Unlike some players, like Dominator, I hate to say it, but in 3v3, his team game is not there. Just my opinion. He never did good at 3v3s.
Yeah, I think team games is a problem for many 1v1 players. I know for sure that I have big problems with team games. I usually avoid them because I'm not good in them.
It's all about that timing, and of course there's more strategies in these big 3v3s or 2v2, but
I would like to ask you another question. It comes from MP3. And he would like to know, what do you think about flame wars in general, and do they affect you in any way, or do you brush them off very easy?
God.
Oh, that's a good question, actually. See, you can't let the guy get to you. The flaming, it really does. It's like a strategy almost for certain players, because if you make that other person upset enough, do you know what they do? They start following their rage.
They lose.
If you know what I mean. They're following the rage, as in they're making decisions based on, I just want to screw this guy over.
Emotion.
I want to do the right move, get map control. I just want to dozer hunt. I just want to win a lame way, like no eco or combat Chinooks. But once you get someone mad, that kind of stuff can happen, where you rage and you start going for dozers and start losing the games because of that. But how do I deal with it though? I honestly, I can deal with, a few things, a few words, but after a while, I'm just like, especially if you're losing. If I'm losing, that's when it really gets to me, because what they're saying, you're reflecting back on yourself. You're thinking, oh crap, he's right about how bad I am. Like, that's what happens. You start thinking, you start putting yourself down when they're putting you down.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
And that's the hardest part. If you can get over that and be confident that you can you can play well, and it doesn't matter what they say. And if you can't block them out, which it is really hard to block a flamer out, especially when they constantly flame you. But I figured out the best way to get over it is to just put them on ignore and don't see what they write. Honestly, it helps.
Man, that's not facing the problem.
Or just don't read what they write on forums and stuff, and you can just you're just better off. Just don't even read it, because when you read it, you start thinking about it. Okay, so don't read it if you don't like that negativity.
Yeah,
I think it's more. I think, or maybe in the direction of, if he was asking it in a general basis, or more in the context of when you're playing a game against somebody. I think.
Well, I'm saying it in like a general.
Like generally, right? Like on forums and everything. I think on a game-to-game basis, though, if you're playing the game with somebody, I mean, if you bother somebody and they get frustrated and they make decisions based on emotions, they're not making logical decisions. Because they're
unreasonable.
Exactly. They're feeding into their emotion. Like you said, oh, really? Oh, yeah, you think so? I'm going to go dozer hunt you. This is
you just want to kill.
Yeah, but when you look back at it from
I
from
agree.
an observing standpoint, it's like, well, actually thinking about it logically, I would have done this a lot different.
Yep, that's right. You look back, you're like, what was I doing?
You're better at that. I think, Boyka, I think before you used to get really like worked up, or like really badly, like when things happen, like not even necessarily for like a verbal comment or like some sort of like like verbal confrontation, but if you lost once or twice, like
I know
you psychologically kind of get, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I used to get like depressed after school.
But you're kind of not like that anymore. Like you come back and stuff, it's not
I know, isn't that crazy?
It's good. It's good. It's like you're progressing like that,
dude. Yeah, honestly what it is I start to realize that you just have to restart. Like when you lose the game, just like start new, like you're starting over.
Right.
And just play it. Your strategy's still there. You can still win the game. Like it doesn't make you worse just because you lost the game. That's what I tell myself. I'm just like, you know what? I know how to play. I don't need to worry about that loss.
Yeah, that's a really good thing. That's a really good thinking, man. And I hope that we will see Fargo and you get the expert badge very soon. I really hope so. It's not in my decision. I can't make this decision, but I would really love to see Fargo and you get the expert badge next, because you are really deserving it. You're pushing the activity, also with your videos and streams. And I really like it. So keep it up. I thank you very much for playing in this challenge of LuciferArise. And
thank you for streaming, man.
Yeah, sure. I'm happy that I can stream after a lot of many long years.
Now you got a big video to put on. You got some viewers to watch it.
Yeah, but I still need to cut it because I played 1 hour of AI bashing in the beginning.
Oh no.
Yeah, Boyka, I want to thank you, like, really, really, like, appreciatively. Like, Logica, I don't know if he wasn't feeling well, or, anyways, he wasn't around.
Yeah.
For the designated time that we were supposed to play for the challenge, and I messaged you, and you're like, yeah, sure, I'll play, and you saved the whole thing. Like, cncHD put all this time into the stream, and he got everything together, and we put the thread up, and like there was people waiting in his chat room and everything.
I know.
And so I thank you so much for saving the stream, man. That was
no
great.
problem, man. That was a fun game.
I really appreciate it, man. That was just amazing. Thank you so much.
We can do that more often, surely.
What?
We can do that more often.
Oh yeah.
With the streaming and stuff.
Yeah. I knew I'd win. So
good fun.
Of course I want to play.
Oh man. Okay.
All right. What time is it cncHD where you are?
3 a.m. My neighbor, I think my neighbors are already cooking me in their oven for being so late.
Okay, alright. Thank you for streaming, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Take care.
Okay, see you, Boyka.
I'll see you later. Thank you.
Yeah,
See
see
ya.
you. Okay, any last words by you as the sponsor, or will we cut it off here? Where's Fargo, by the way?
He's offline.
Oh man, I wanted to
He's
interview
okay, man.
him.
I don't think he has a mic anyways, but he's tired, man. Like he was on like 3 hours sleep. He was playing basketball all night. Like he's probably really tired.
Yeah, oh man, but
not saying that
but
had anything to do with.
we need to interview him one time.
Oh, we'll get him. Oh, I'll get him on.
Yeah, because Fargo is a really cool person. I really like him.
Oh yeah, he's always down for the challenges. Every time I ask him, "Hey, you want to play a challenge?" Yes, I'm down. I want to play.
Hey, I put up my newest map down the road, so plug in here, buy my merch now.
Advertising 101.
When I was
cncHD.
when I was advertising my down the road map, my newest one, go check it out now on gamingplace.org. He was the first.
Cough.
He was the first person who messaged me playing it.
Really?
Yeah, he was the first person.
Nice. Yeah, that was a good stream, man. Thanks a lot. This was awesome. Thank you so much.